baby, you just kind of
Why
like,
do you think why do you
you,
think it's hard for y'all to like cause y'all
because it's like
Sabun, not hold
sometimes.
up real quick. Like Sabun, we all know you want to be married. Like that's pretty clear. Like
I
you
don't
know
want
how
to be
like
outside. That
no,
is,
no, no.
it's different.
I know. But that's what I'm saying. So, like, you know how like men be telling women like, if you like men give access to marriage or whatever. If that's the case, why so many of y'all who like are running around here looking to get married? Then, if y'all have so much access to it,
Repeat that question. Can you kind of rephrase that? I
like
didn't
men,
understand.
y'all the way I don't understand what's confusing about it, but like y'all like clearly the ones who want to get married so badly, it's just a contradiction to the men who try to neg women and the talking point be men give access to marriage because if that's the case, why so many men like yourself are like running around here desperate to be married?
I don't
And
think I'm desperate to be married. So let me clear. I thought we went there early, but I'm not desperate by no means, Tara, to be married again. Because I do hold a different. I do hold marriage to a real standard. I don't know what a failed marriage feel like. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know what the divorce process looks like or nothing like that. So my marriage was interrupted by God's design and plan. So as far as me just saying, hey, I want to say I'm married again, just to say I'm married again, that's not my desire. I do desire to have a partner. I don't want to be that old man that say I never gave love a
but
second
hold on,
chance.
why can you just can't be honest though?
I'm being
Like
honest. I'm
you
being
quit
very honest.
Faboom, let's be honest. You
I'm being honest. Like I don't want to. Like I'm a house dog. I don't like being outside. You know.
Yeah, you want somebody to bring you into the inside, and it's not working out. That's the
Yeah.
point. That's what I'm saying. Like, why can't you be honest about that though?
I just being honest. How you think you figured out what I was talking about? I'm being honest. So I don't
Um,
get what you insinuate.
I don't know. I think a lot of times men are nagging when y'all had the leverage. But go ahead, East. Y'all make sure y'all tapping the screen and sharing the
Let's
live
tap the
out.
screen.
That
Let me
could
see if I
help
got.
me.
Tap the screen, share it live. Give the panel, give the host, complete the live goal. Send your daily heart me. Not every man who can make a baby qualifies to be a husband. Yeah, I agree. Some of your niggas can't even make a baby. But
No.
yeah, y'all can't make a baby. Y'all be what's it called, Tara? Barren? No.
Oh, they sterile.
Sterile. Y'all be sterile. um I don't think that most men are qualified to be husbands because most men aren't like taught to how to be husbands. Like women are taught how to be mothers and wives from the moment that we are born. Like we're given a baby doll, like straight out of the womb, a baby getting a baby. We get the strollers, we get we get the toy kitchen set. You know what I mean? Like we get all of those things. Um, we're told that you got to learn how to cook for your man, you got to learn how to do it for your man, like especially black women early on. But most men, and I'm talking about men across all cultures, creeds, religions and races, they're not taught how to be a husband. Like they're not taught how to be empathetic or sympathetic. They're not taught how to think outside of their own perspective. Like men genuinely think that they should eat before their own children. You know what I mean? They think
Yeah.
that that's kind of scary to me. Like when
Were
women.
you
Mhm.
my bad? But were you here yesterday when like a few of the guys up here was getting upset because like I was letting them know like, hey, if you're a baby daddy and like because women make men baby daddies, it's not the other way around. Based on what they're saying when it comes to women the ones who get to choose, right? But it's just interesting because it's like men who come to women talking about access to marriage like they got leverage for it haven't even been picked. And the thing is like
Mhm.
yeah, like if you can't be a baby daddy online nagging women about getting married, and that's what I'm saying. Sir Boone don't want to be honest about it, but these men are desperate to be married. Like y'all want to be married bad. Y'all want somebody. Y'all want like that.
Well, Tara, when I think about it, I would if getting married meant that I would get a wife, not talking about no husband. If getting married taught was meant that I could get a wife, shit, I want one too. I want one of them things too. You
But
mean
that's the
that?
thing.
They
Why
don't.
they can't?
That's
But
a good way to
that's
put it.
the no. That's my point though. because they can't get one. That's the thing.
Oh
Like,
yeah, they be up here lying about being married too, girl. That's so weird. Like they will make up a wife. Remember that dude?
Why do you think most? Why do y'all think most
Hold
men
on,
can't
sir
get a
Boone.
wife?
I'm
Okay,
talking
go
to
ahead.
my
Go ahead.
lady. Remember that dude that came up here and we asked him to put his wife on the phone and he gonna talk about some, yeah, this is his wife. Like these
oh yeah, the other day. That's happened
yeah.
more than once. Yeah.
Yeah, these niggas be crazy. They be lying about being married, but they know that they're not marriage material. They know that they haven't done all of the things to be married for a woman to say yes. And I always tell men, just because a woman's not married just doesn't mean that she hasn't been asked. And just because a man's not married doesn't mean he hasn't asked. He hasn't tried to get married. Some men don't. Some men get rejected from marriage proposals. You know what I'm
That's what I'm
saying?
saying. Because it's like it's so the whole thing about the whole marriage is being captured. Like you can't negate a woman about being captured. Like clearly it's not for our benefit. But it's interesting how men are so focused on women because the fact that you can't capture nobody, like you trying to go to women and neg them is showing it's like it's you're not good enough for the shit that you claiming that women should do. I just think that's very interesting. But go ahead, Sarone.
Why do y'all think there's a disconnect there? Like,
Hey, Rose.
ain't ain't it's a beautiful thing to have that family life structure?
But see, that's what I'm saying. That's what y'all think, and y'all still can't secure it. That's what I'm saying. Y'all getting left. Y'all going from woman to woman because they don't want to
That
stay
shit
with
get old
y'all.
though. Like that shit.
Yeah,
Like,
but
yeah,
being
that's what I'm
a
saying.
getting a that's what I'm saying. It's a beautiful thing for y'all. Like for
It is.
you,
I
like
agree.
it's a beautiful thing, but
You know
for a
why?
woman, that should sound like a lot of responsibility.
But you know why
That's
though?
why hold on, bro. Let me just say this. There was this woman that came up here and she was trying to shit on us. She was like, I'm married. No, because I'm married. No, because that's why I have a husband. And I went to go look at her page. That bitch looks stressed out. Hair not done, nails not done, bags underneath her eyes. Doesn't look like she's been to the spa or esthetician. Doesn't look like she's had a nice little facial or a massage. Like she just looks just busted, disgusted, and a little bit of crusted. And it's like I could tell. I'm starting to see like married women have this like little dusty look about them. They always look unkempt. You know what I mean? And the
What's up,
husbands
everybody?
be
How y'all doing?
hi. The
Shit,
husbands
I'm
be
chilling.
moisturized. Nigga be having, she be making sure that nigga got Vaseline on his face, clothes clean, washed, laundered. You know what I'm saying? He got a little nice little full cheeks. Like, no.
Hey, but to speak on the this like disconnecting, are we just speaking like in the relationship world, or are we just talking like just the whole dynamic, kind of like between
What are
people?
you talking about?
Like, cause he said like, where's the disconnect? And I'm like, I want to kind of respond to that.
Go ahead,
Drop it
respond to
in there,
that
man.
then.
Just start talking to him, man.
Oh, just because I feel like a lot of the disconnect come from like people having one foot in the door and one foot out. Like
Sure.
if you gonna play the field, play the
Yeah.
field. Don't be
Okay.
lying. Don't be lying, acting like I'm like this, I'm like that, and the third. If you just trying to, mingle, you just trying to mingle. Other than that, just keep it
You're
100.
not really saying nothing though. And like you really vague right now. Instead of just saying what you really
No, I'm
think
just
you feel.
like, what you mean? How am I vague?
Like
I
it's
get it
it
what
Like,
he's
sounds like you
saying.
scared to say what you actually want to say.
yeah, I don't understand what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say?
Like, don't play
Like,
house. Be all the
like,
way with it.
yeah. If
Yeah.
you gonna be in there, I'm speaking kind of like generally vague. I'm just like summing it up
That's what I'm
because
saying.
I thought
We
it'd be
just up
simple for y'all
here
to understand.
being vague is not a good conversation. That's what I'm saying. But
It's
don't be afraid to say. Hold up, sir. Don't be afraid to say what you really want to say. Hey, Black Kitty, just say it.
No, I feel like I made my point though.
You didn't. You already acknowledged that it was vague. That's what I'm
he's
saying.
Well,
Like,
speaking man.
Sir Boone felt what I said.
He's
I
speaking man to
guess.
man talk. You
no,
know.
no, no.
Like,
Hold up, because y'all both not saying nothing, and that's what I'm saying. Why are you
let me
so
break it
afraid
down
to
for
be
you,
assertive?
Tara.
Hold up,
I'll
no,
break it down for
no.
you.
Stop trying to be
let
his
me
mouthpiece. That's what I'm saying. The way y'all come together,
let me
that
break it down
fast, how
for you.
y'all click. A lot of y'all need to marry each other. To be honest, that's
Let
what
me
I'm
break it
because
so
down for
so
you.
you
so
didn't. Hold
you
up, hold
didn't
up, sir.
understand. Go
Sir,
ahead.
say what you really want to say.
Let me break it down for
What
you.
I'm saying
Hold up.
is stop acting like you one way, which is you could be
Who?
acting like you want to be a relationship, acting like you don't do this, don't do that, We know what we be saying, like, you know, but
No,
just
no,
keep
no.
it.
Hold up. Go ahead,
I'm just
Mama.
saying, be
No, no,
100.
no. I'll give you a chance to say you ain't do it. Go ahead, Mama.
Yeah, I'm good. I got my point.
I want to have my penis burn every time I pee. So when I pee, blood come out and my penis burning.
Hey,
So
hey.
That's what I'm saying. But see that person, just like y'all, not saying nothing, like
In
wanting
other words,
attention.
like, so if I'm married, be married, go home at night. Don't be out fucking the hoe. I mean, running the streets,
There you go. There you
doing
No,
go.
no, no.
everything.
Listen, hold up. Boom, you doing the same. Who are y'all talking about?
Well, men and women, both parties.
Oh,
It's a two-way street. Girls,
Huh,
girls
I know
think
you
girls tip off.
motherfucking lying. Ain't
But I'm
nobody
just
more
saying, I'm gonna
single.
speak for the man though.
No,
I'm gonna
Boone.
speak on
Ain't
behalf of men.
nobody more single than a married man.
oh
Baby,
my God.
y'all be out there. Y'all be like at
Says
brunch
the
You
woman who
can't
shaking.
say
left.
Y'all be.
y'all, East,
Says
because
the
they're
woman who
not
don't want to wear
married.
her ring.
Hold
Says
Oh,
the
up.
that's
woman
Hold
who
up,
don't want
real
to
true.
wear her
quick.
ring today.
Hold up. Because y'all scared to say what y'all really want to say. But I'm going to say what I actually want to say. First of all, it don't apply to them because that's the thing. They're not married. That's what I'm saying. Y'all, as a collective group, are negging women, antagonizing women, attacking single mothers, talking about how she didn't get picked and the man didn't want her. And the whole time, nobody wanted y'all. That's what I'm saying. It's like y'all lost or something. And when I say y'all, I'm talking about the two gentlemen up here who not saying nothing.
Oh,
And y'all not,
you
you're
project.
afraid to be assertive and make your point.
I made my point. I just tried to watch my language.
Yeah, I ain't got no problem with getting married. But I mean, to each his own.
I
So
miss
hold
it.
on. If
I
you
tell
ain't
you,
got
I
no,
miss it
hold
too.
up. What do you mean you don't have a problem getting married?
Like if I wanted to get married, I could get married today.
If you wanted to get married, you can get married. So you want to be, you don't want to be married.
Not right now.
How old are you, sir?
I'm
And what decade
25.
of your life you in?
I'm 25. And you say, well, what about?
25?
Yeah, you said what?
25.
Now you
What
said
Your
the
what?
fuck?
semen, no,
Why
it's
hold up?
25. Your semen about to start going bad in 5
Why do
years.
you
Oh,
sound
hey,
so
I'm an athlete.
old?
Trust
Hold
me, this
up.
shit ain't going
Are you,
nowhere.
hold up, are you really
Mm-mm.
25?
Yeah, I'm 25.
Let me go see. Hold on.
Why he sound like he in his 40s?
Cause I got a deep voice.
No, I've heard young people with deep
I
voices.
thought, yeah, I
Yours
thought
sound
you was
80.
about 40. I thought you was about 45.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
interesting.
That's because I'm an
Yeah.
OG. You know, I got knowledge.
You
Y'all probably,
smoke?
you know.
Do you
Nah,
smoke?
nah, I don't smoke.
Why
There's
the
something
fuck
going
y'all
on
got a
there.
picture of Tyrese on there? Don't disrespect my fucking
Your man?
favorite actor like
Sorry.
that.
We don't mean to
Hold
That's my
up.
baby
disrespect your
daddy.
baby
Hold up.
daddy.
Hold
That's my
up. Why
baby
is it so
daddy. Don't
personal for
ever
you?
disrespect him like that.
Go
Whoa.
ahead. Go.
Like
Hold up.
him, his bald
No. Go
ass, Vin
on.
Diesel. Stop disrespecting him like that. Take this picture off.
No. Go on.
Yeah.
Are
The
y'all
fuck?
like you acting like this man know you?
And I know this man. I have so much respect for Tyrese, and you put some respect on his name. Real talk.
My
Shayla.
Shay Shay. Oh, the gas.
Stop talking about Tyrese. Leave Tyrese alone.
Leave
Congratulations.
Tyrese alone.
Wait, say congratulations.
That was weird. That was weird as hell. But CW, you sound old as shit. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I told you. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. I'm old enough to be people daddy around here. If I sound like your daddy, then that's cool. You know, I'm
No,
your
So
that's
your
daddy.
my daddy.
semen, your sperm about to go bad, like milk. Once
Y'all
after
hold some
30,
mud
no,
drunk.
no, I'm
You
telling
saying
you the
that
truth for
till they
real.
splash on your
Go look
face.
it up. Go look it up. I've seen articles that said
Well,
that after
I got
30,
loads
hold
and loads of
on,
this
hold
motherfucker.
on. You ain't got loads of shit. You already sound
You think
old.
I'm a white man or something? Like, are you talking to a black daddy right here? Fuck, I ain't running out no time soon.
Oh, so
Hold
you a
up? What
baby
you
daddy?
mean? Hold up. What you mean, black daddy?
Man, I'm a black daddy.
You a baby
I'm
daddy?
him.
Hold on.
I'm
You got
him.
children?
Nah, I ain't got no kids either.
What the fuck?
I'm full of them though. You know what I'm saying?
I bet you right up in your asshole. Anyways, y'all sperms be
What the
going
fuck?
bad
Whoa,
after
what was
30.
that? Ew. What? In my butt?
Hold on, real
Fuck
quick. Cause
yeah.
hold up. Here's the case. Y'all both came up here and proved the point, though. That's what I'm saying. Like you see him talking about you somebody daddy, and you probably can't even have children. Like y'all. That's what I'm saying. The delusion. Y'all so focused on women that
Oh no,
y'all
I got
delusional.
kids.
No, hold on, real quick. Calm
Yeah.
down. Be mature. What I'm saying is, y'all don't have self awareness. The way you hear men talking to women about like securing a relationship and being married, and like y'all can't even get in a relationship, and y'all wives be leaving y'all. The women make y'all baby daddies and keep it moving. Like y'all literally don't have self awareness. It's
You
insane.
ain't finna rage bait us.
No, it's not about no, that's what I'm saying. It's not about rage baiting. It's about a double standard. No, seriously though. The double standard that we have in society makes it hard for y'all to see yourselves because y'all so hyper focused on women's behavior. But it's interesting how y'all contradict yourselves all the
Hey,
time.
I'm a man
There
who
are
self
hold up.
reflect a lot.
The fact that we have men who come on conversation online be like I'm married and asserted all the time show that it's like a status symbol for y'all and y'all can't even achieve that. It's a reason why less women are choosing to get married and more women are choosing to leave the marriages that they are and with men. Y'all don't have the leverage. Y'all don't have the upper hand when it comes to that. Yet you try to pretend like you do when you talk to women.
Shit, I do. No, I can't speak for
What?
everybody. I can't speak for everybody else. But shit, I do in real life.
What are you talking about?
You say you ain't got the leverage. I got leverage.
You don't have leverage, sir. What are you
How
talking
don't
about?
how don't I got leverage? How you can tell me I don't got leverage?
What leverage are you referring to? What leverage do you have?
Any leverage you think of.
That's what I'm saying. You're not saying nothing. Y'all don't have the leverage. It's like I've heard conversations. One for example, this dude was talking about how women wear makeup, and he was like, "Well, no, nobody want no woman who wearing all that makeup. We just use y'all whatever. But we date y'all because that's what women do. Like, what are you talking about? You complain about women wearing makeup, but you also date women with makeup because you don't have a fucking choice. That's what I'm saying. The way y'all try to make it seem like y'all have leverage by negging, it just it's outdated and it's like y'all men specifically need to like take some time to like look at yourselves and
It's
develop
childish
some
too.
I
self-awareness.
like I
It's,
like that.
it, I
I like
think
that you said.
whenever,
My
hold
bad.
on, Tara, it be sounding like to me, it be giving like little boy shit. Like a boy pulling your pigtails at the playground because he got a crush on you. Or in high school when they used to like try to like roast on you because they liked you, or they try to bully you because they liked you. Like I used to hate when my mama used to say that, but niggas do that. Niggas be trying to neg you because they like you, so they could bring down your self esteem, so they can have a chance with you. That shit is so scary. Imagine if a woman had to do shit like that. Like I was oh nigga, you ain't that tall. You only 5'9". Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I like niggas that's 5'9". Like that's a weird thing to do. But
Yeah,
y'all love to do it.
that's hella weird. I mean, me, I can't really say I'm that type of guy because I ain't gonna act like if a female look good, she present herself well.
Hold on. So someone said, "Why is it?" Hold
Men get a
on,
little shot too.
Dub. Somebody said, "Why is it bullying when men say their preference?" But it's not their preference because if they didn't want a woman with makeup, then why are you with a woman wearing makeup? Why not? You not dating a fucking pilgrim. You not cruising the Mormon farms for a nice Mormon girl. You know what I mean? What's them niggas that be don't live with no electricity or shit like that?
Are the Amish?
The
Yeah,
Amish. Go find you a nice Amish girl. Like that's what I'm saying. It's like, why are you going after the girls with a beat face and a 27-inch bust down? And then be like, I don't like girls that wear makeup. I can't tell.
yeah, I don't know who be doing
Hold
that
up,
shit.
real quick. Hold up, because CW not saying no. Go ahead, run away.
Hey, how y'all doing?
How you
Hello.
doing, shorty?
Uh, you talking about Shorty? You must be from Chicago.
You know what it is.
I am. I am too. I am too. But the prompt got me, y'all. I had to stop because it's so damn true. And I just want to say, men. Well, in my experience, men come in your world and try to date you and be like, "Yeah, I want you to have my baby." Like it's supposed to be something that they saying that's good, and it give me the heebie-jeebies. Honestly, like, why are you saying those things? Like, don't do that. That's scaring me. But yeah, not every man who can make a baby definitely don't qualify to be a husband. Them be the main ones who ain't husband material. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, and that's my point. It's
Okay,
like there are men. Isn't it crazy that there's men who are baby daddies who come online and nag women about being single mothers? Like that, like that's supposed to be a status symbol, and they essentially are not getting picked. There are men who are coming to women saying, "Well, they give access to marriage," and again, they didn't get picked. You see the divorce rate still. Yeah, the divorce rate. Y'all haven't been able to keep women in relationships. I
can't
don't.
believe
That's what I'm
this.
saying. I think for a lot of men, y'all don't realize how much of self awareness y'all lacking. But thank you, wrong way. Go ahead, AK.
So first and foremost, Tara, I can't believe this prompt. Like I can't believe it. First and foremost, let me go ahead and tell you something, right? Me being 6'2", me having a perfect face, I qualify for this completely. You know what I mean? And that's why females love me and females are obsessed with
Hold
me.
on, hold on.
As I'm taking a
It's
look
weird
at
when
this
y'all say
prompt,
females, but so why are you trying to prove yourself?
I'm trying to prove myself because this is ridiculous. You know what I mean? I don't
None of
like
the
this
things
prompt.
you
I'm gonna
said
have to
about
get
Hold
you.
up,
yourself was
hold up.
about
You
your
know what I mean?
character.
Okay, well,
No,
okay, well,
hold up,
let
hold
me
up. Whoa, whoa,
explain my
whoa, hold up.
character. Hey,
It's
I'm an
not even
alpha
about.
male, Tara.
Hold
Can I
up.
speak?
Pause,
I'm a
sir. Pause.
dominant alpha male. May I speak?
No, hold up, chill out. Listen,
You're
what I'm
not
saying.
serious, right?
It's not about. He not gonna say about character, but the fact is, this is topic is not about him. Why is he up here giving his stats and shit?
Because I
Like,
have to
why are
explain
you
my
up here
stats,
telling us
Tara.
anything? The conversation is general conversation.
Because
Why are
I
you
gotta
telling us
Starting,
explain
anything?
it.
hold
That's
on.
why.
Starting the conversation off with I'm 6'2", cornball, corny,
That nigga said, I'm an
corny,
alpha male. Where's your daddy? Where's your daddy?
corny. The closet is
That
glass.
nigga said, "Let me
You,
talk."
you're your father's son. You ain't no damn alpha male. Get off the
That
internet.
nigga said I'm 6'2". Corny. I have a
See,
perfect face, and the whole time he looked like a
I
fucking Muppet.
was being
Whole time
nice.
he looked like Bert.
See, I
Like,
was
come on
being
Perfect,
nice,
now.
perfect
but
face really sent me because that
Go,
was the
y'all go look at
sassiest
his
shit.
page. That nigga look just like Bert from Sesame Street.
I was being nice. Y'all finna
He's
bring out the
sassy as
real alpha
hell. Talking about
males
I
out
have
here.
a perfect face. Like, go on head on.
Corny.
Y'all keep it up. Y'all gonna bring in the real alpha males.
What does that mean?
Oh shit! It's just like the real alpha males. They real. They real. Yeah.
Fatherless niggas looking up to niggas on the internet. That's what
Uh
that is.
Where
huh.
that man? Hold
Yeah.
up, real quick,
Can't be
y'all. Where that
Exactly.
serious,
The
male
right?
voice come
unks
from?
Are you
calling a
really
grown man
serious,
unk
Tara,
on the
about this
internet.
prompt? Are you
There
serious
we
about this
here we
prompt?
go.
Hold up, real
You
quick. I
can't
know I
be.
wasn't tripping. Was that AK making loud noises like that in the background?
Yeah, he started screaming.
Okay, all
Yes,
right.
that
He
was
Just
me
he
that
making
started
sure.
yelled
No,
screaming
it.
at his
AK,
phone.
you don't come back up here. Thank you for listening. Something it be off with y'all.
Yeah, he started
Um,
screaming at his phone. It was crazy. Grown man, by the way.
all right, the fact that you keep trying to come back is crazy. Thank you for listening. But listen to what I'm saying. Like he's giving stats. Y'all always saying how y'all married. Y'all always trying to attack women. And like the reality is like when it goes to wanting to be married, a lot of women don't want to be married. More women are opting to be single. More women are trying to get divorced. And y'all still are coming with us with this same tired talking point, talking about, well, men give access to marriage and y'all, yeah, that's why y'all not married. Y'all don't have a man. What's up, you don't know?
Yeah, hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I have a question. So with
Hold
this
on, real
prompt,
quick. Before you answer the question, what are your thoughts on the phone?
Come on.
yeah,
You be up here all the time. You
All
know
right,
the
let him,
rules.
hold up. Go
no,
ahead.
it's about the prompt. So like, I mean, I agree, but are you talking about Tyrese? Like, I thought Tyrese was like a good dad.
God damn it! I told you about these pictures, Terry. You can't have words and pictures. If you have a picture, then can't focus on nothing but the
Hold
picture.
on, let me help you then. Okay, so what do you think? What do you think about the actual prompt?
Oh yeah, yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's true.
What's true?
Yeah, not every man who can make a baby qualifies to be that. Yeah, that's like
Okay, so
facts
why
though,
do you
right?
agree?
Hmm.
Why do you agree?
I mean, yeah, it's just facts. Like there are some people who can't make the cut, and that's on them. You have to do better, right? That's the purpose of y'all prompts to get men to do better,
No,
right?
no. I That's not a person my point. I don't think men are capable of doing better. There's never trying to get men to do better. Just to point it out, point out the
Mhm.
behavior. Um, but why do you think men still think they have the advantage when it comes to like getting picked in relationships?
Um, I don't know. I don't think. I mean, I don't. I think they're starting to realize that they don't, more or less. I mean, I was under the impression, I didn't know women really were like okay with being by themselves, to be honest. So,
When did you realize that?
listening to these lives,
And what's your thoughts on that?
no, I mean, I can't force you to do nothing, but I was surprised. I always thought,
Do
How
you
old are
think it's the
you?
same? Do you think
How?
it's the same
24,
thing for men
24,
being
24.
comfortable? Hold on. Do you think so? We know men aren't that comfortable with being alone. Why do you think it's different for men?
I mean, it depends. Sometimes it's probably just dudes get horny. Excuse my language. Uh,
It's that's weird. It's
You
not just a
could
woman thing.
jerk it in a sock like y'all usually do. You know, I mean,
nah,
what the thing is
I
that
don't
like
do that.
y'all, I've noticed that I've come across like, and I thought this is like not a one person thing. I know men that have never, ever, ever, ever been single. Like, never. Like, I know one dude who hasn't been single. I think he's going to be 40 this year.
40
He
this year.
hasn't been single
He
since he was
hasn't been
19.
single since he was
Oh,
19.
someone has to. You got to mute up. Ew. Yeah. So he's gonna be 40 this year. He hasn't been single since he was 19 years old. He's gone from one woman, and then while he's with that woman, he'll usually start some type of like cheating or situationship with the next woman. She'll find out, break up with him. He goes with that woman, and then she'll cheat on her. Next woman, he'll find out, and or sometimes that they'll just break up naturally. He'll just be just cruising the social media dating apps until he finds another one very quickly. And that's just like, he's genuinely never, ever been single in his life since he was 40. And I thought that that was just like a one off, but ever since we've been doing these lives, like I've come to find out that that's not a one off. That's like a thing that men do. Men are not capable of being single years at a time. And that's why when we talk about like being celibate or abstinent for 6 months to a year, 5 years, y'all be like, no, you're lying. You're lying. That's not true. Because y'all can't possibly imagine being single for that long.
If we don't nut, we'll get prostate cancer. So you got to nut, you got to get it off.
Jerking in a sock. Like I
That
said,
was weird to say.
yeah.
That you don't know. You want to respond before we go to the next person?
No, you're good. You're good.
All right, go ahead. Sir, at the top.
Oh, me?
Thank you, Dom.
Um,
Yeah, what's your thoughts on this
I
prompt?
feel like, and I don't mean this in an offensive way at all, but I feel like the prompt is like a rhetorical statement. I feel like just because you're capable of making a baby doesn't mean you're capable of being a husband.
Okay, so you agree with
I
it,
do agree. Yeah, I agree.
but why do you agree?
I agree because the qualities that it takes to make a husband are not the same as what it takes to make a baby. You just need to be a male to make a baby.
Yeah,
If you're
that's what I'm
gonna
saying.
be
Like,
a,
why do you think men spend so much time attacking women who are single mothers but don't realize that like being a baby daddy or like being a man online complaining about like child support and talking about women this, women that, and you couldn't get the woman who had a child by you to marry you and be with you. That like why do you think men don't realize that's not a flex?
wait, hold on, say that again.
Thank you,
Men don't
Dom.
realize what's a flex.
Being a baby daddy is not a flex. Why do you think so many men fail to realize that?
Honestly, I don't know. If you think being a baby daddy is a flex, that's kind of ignorant as fuck. Because
Yeah, because a lot of
what
men will
makes
say
it a
stuff
flex?
like, well, a lot of like we've know this, like men will think because they was able to impregnate a woman they got over. Like, look, I impregnated now you stuck with me, But like those
You
same
don't get
men
over.
cannot
It's not a
hold up. What I'm
flex.
saying is
Oh my bad.
those same men are unalive and in apartments by themselves. Um, are engaging in risky behaviors like substance abuse because they got a bunch of issues they can't resolve. And that's what I'm saying. It's like to be a fucked up person and be like, ah, you women, nobody wants you, you're alone, and not be able to see it in yourself is very interesting.
I feel like it goes both ways. A woman as a baby mother and a father and a man as a baby father, it lowers your value in both ways. Because not only are you, not only do you have a child with somebody that you're not with, you're stuck with this person. I mean, if they're in your life, but yes, if they're in their kid's life, you're stuck with this person for 18 years, and that makes it complicated to try and
If you
build a life with
disagree,
somebody else.
you being biased.
You said what?
I said if you disagree, you being biased. Point blank.
That's
Period.
stupid. Hold up. Mr. Vade, if you want to like add something, actually add some context to what you're saying. So what are you trying to say?
You talking to me?
Yeah, you wanted to
Because I
interrupt and
don't know
say
who
something.
Mr. Vague is, but like I said, ma'am, I mean it speaks for itself.
All right, so you're not saying anything. That's why
Yeah.
you Mr. Vade.
Okay, then I'll stay Mr. Vague.
Right. I ain't gonna lie. Trying to talk to your son, some of y'all is just strange. If you can't stand on what you really think, or add something to the conversation, there's no point in being here. The reality is that you have men who are baby daddies and are walking around here like they that nigga, talking about they the alpha and all that stuff. You couldn't even secure a relationship. Like
I
women are
feel like
divorcing y'all and not want to be with y'all, and y'all still walking around like it's 1950 and y'all still got the leverage that y'all had in the past.
I don't think. Well, me personally, I don't think anything's about leverage for real. I think a baby father is capable of being a husband. I think a baby mother's capable of being a wife. As long as you know how to make boundaries and draw lines with certain people in your life, then it's possible. If you're not with somebody that's insecure.
Yeah, it sounds good, but like I said, y'all lack self awareness because y'all not getting wifed up. What's up,
Wait,
Vince?
wait.
Hold up, sorry. Let Vince go so we can open the panel.
So not every man can make a baby pop, but I mean that's true, but I mean to get deep in there, I just feel like you know who's in, when we talk about marriage, like the man is the one that asked the woman for marriage. So I mean, if you had a baby before that, like you have to say yes or no to the answer. So you should know what you're getting yourself into.
What are you talking about?
The parent, I mean the prompt.
Yeah, you was making sense, and then you kind of like slid down, like it just went downhill from you have to say yes
I
or
mean,
no to the end. Like, would you talk about the men, and then all of a sudden you start switching to woman, or
no, I'm just saying like a
oh,
man,
okay.
any man that make a
When
baby
niggas
is
say that, no, I'm just saying, I know that they don't know what the fuck they talking about. I'm just talking. I'm just yeah because I got a mouth. But anyway, continue, sir.
no, I pretty much said what I had to say.
Yeah. But I said earlier, I don't know, there wasn't as many people in the live. I don't think that most men are, even when they are able to make a baby, I don't think most men are qualified to be husbands because men aren't taught how to be husbands. You know what I mean? Like women from a very young age, we're indoctrinated into like romance movies and romantic comedies, romance novels, like we're reading all of these things from like teenage years to grown up years, and then if you go younger, we have like the whole Disney initiation where we're inundated with like these ideals of what a two partner relationship looks like or is supposed to be, like fairy tale or whatever. And then when you go younger, even further, women like when we come out of the womb, we're immediately given a toy baby doll with a carriage, told that this is your baby, take care of your baby, where's your baby. We're given toy sets, kitchen sets, things like that. We're also socialized to be more empathetic to others around us and
But the thing about
put
that
people.
is, because I know you made that point earlier. That's what I'm saying though. Like women been indoctrinated way, and then like we looking around realizing that's not what it is, and women are like, okay, let's do something different. Let's move around. What I'm saying is, like, the same programming we got, men got their own programming, and they can't even break out of it to see what's going on in reality. That's what I'm
That's what I'm
saying.
saying. They're programmed to be, they're apathetic. They have a lot of, like, they're programmed to be narcissistic. You know what I mean? Like, boys rule, girls drool. Like the whole, like, their whole situation is programmed to not like women, not like children, not like community. They're going to be the head. Everyone else is the neck. They're supposed to be the savior. They get the big piece of chicken. Like, most men, when you think about their socialization, that is
And he
not
never,
something that's not a person that is qualified for a marriage. That's a person that's qualified to be a child or a dependent.
Let me chime in a little bit. So
Hmm.
who normalized or who made it law that the man has to ask the woman to marry them? Well, how about if the
Men
woman?
did.
Okay, man, did well. Let's
Hmm.
change it. Let's write a new law and send it to the Congress that normalize the woman asking their baby daddy to marry
hold
them.
on, what do you mean do a law in Congress? What are you talking about?
Let's rewrite the Bible. Let's do something.
What the fuck? Okay, oh, so you want new propaganda then?
New
Just say
propaganda. Yeah, let's get
okay,
new
but hold
propaganda.
up again. Boom, this is my point. It's like y'all don't live in reality. Women are choosing not to be with y'all, and you like, let's make it mandatory that the women gotta ask us. Nobody wants to ask you.
No, it's
What are you
not
talking
mandatory.
about?
We don't want to make it mandatory. Let's make it acceptable. Let's make it okay. Let's not make it frowned upon if a
But
woman say, "Hey,
you missing the point.
you're a
Boom.
good
Listen what I'm
father.
saying.
Marry
When,
me. I'm here,
boom,
baby. Let's go."
boom. Listen what I'm saying. Women can absolutely propose to men. There are women who do it. But why would you say what the women should just be able to act? Thank you, Queen. The women don't want to be with y'all. That's what I'm saying.
Do they
Y'all
want
don't
to give us babies?
understand.
They want to give us babies. They want to let us nut in them and have our
You see,
babies, but they don't
that's
want to
what
be
y'all
with us.
think the flex is. But like, all right,
I
let's
don't
say
think
that.
it's a
But
flex.
hold
No,
up. Listen what
I
I'm
don't think it's a
saying.
flex.
Listen
But
what I'm saying. To be a man complaining about I gotta pay child support and she won't let me see my child. The woman took that child and she living her life and you over there crying about it. You have failed. That's my point. You think that's what I'm saying? You're trying to say it because that's supposed to be a flex. Oh, I know they made a bit. All right, and she don't want you.
You'd be
and
She don't
surprised
want
how
you.
many. You would be surprised how many women want the child and not the man. Like, that's the reason that I think that children are a big reason why women are, most women are like, most single mothers are single mothers in the first place, is because they wanted the child. And that's the thing. Like, you would be surprised how many women want to be a mom. I don't, I'm a ugh, you know what I'm saying? Like, they be want two, three, four, five, and I'm like, that's crazy. But some women just want those children, and sometimes y'all don't always have to come with it.
Yeah, even when they have the talking point about like the woman put the man out the house, right? Y'all acknowledging
Hmm.
that the women are keeping the kids. They're just putting the men out the house. That's what I'm saying. The men are being thrown away. The men
Yeah.
are the ones who don't want to be. Y'all not the ones that women want. Yeah, y'all come to women and y'all nag women like women want y'all. Like y'all don't understand the reason why
to
women
be
have
loved is to
been
be
hold up,
loved.
part up, boom. The
Okay,
reason
I'm
why
sorry.
women have been pursuing men the way they have is because you're right. There were laws that required basically a woman to be with a man to be able to live a sustainable life. Though that's not the case anymore. And without the laws, boom, without the Bible, like you stated earlier, nobody wants you. That's the point. For men to be even wanted, y'all have to fuck with the economy. You have to take opportunities away from women. And you got to write fucking laws. But without that, y'all have no leverage. That's what I'm saying. That's why your negging, your manipulation is not hitting, it's not working. And you have a bunch of men who want to be chosen and picked antagonizing women because they can't deal with the reality of the situation.
That's why you have to. That's why they have to resort to like shaming tactics of like, oh, that's why you're single. It's like, okay, that's why I'm a functioning adult.
I
You know
like
what I
seeing
mean? When you start to like really break it down, like, when they get up here and be like, this is why y'all not married, this is why you're not married, and they try to like shame us and other women for not being married, and then when we're like, well, what's the benefits of being married, and it sounds like you're gonna go to Rikers Island and spend the rest of your life on fucking Guantanamo Bay. Like, yeah, the benefits of being my wife is you get to cook for me, clean for me, fuck for me, suck for me, take care of my kids for me, and it's like, Jesus.
Yeah, it's infrastructure.
It
It's the
sounds
Hold
dangerous
up,
scary.
jobs.
y'all. Hold up,
That shit is
y'all.
spooky.
It's the dangerous jobs that move
Hold up.
society forward.
Hold up. Ace was up here before you.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah.
I'm good. Man, some of the stuff you guys are saying is just inherently wrong.
Like what?
I mean, it sounds like no one on this panel is married.
No. Tell us the part that's wrong.
Okay, so you said the part about men are not raised to be husbands and women are. I heard something like that, and then you said that the
Tell us what's
men.
wrong about that.
Okay, you was talking about most, and I'm just talking about African Americans. Okay,
Are you black?
African American men were brought
Are
up
you
without a
black?
father. Yes,
Exactly.
I'm
Father
black.
absence.
Oh,
Father
okay.
Yes, that's
absence.
the right reason why I said that.
Hold up,
Yeah.
B. Hold up, B.
All right. So most black men were brought up without a father.
You
Am
hit
I
it on the
correct?
nail.
Okay. So yes, we were brought up without fathers. So
Wait,
now we
without
get into.
fathers or living in a house with their mom?
Yeah, but
Well,
without
don't
the
get me wrong.
father
I'm saying
at
Hold
the
living
up,
in the
B.
home.
house with the
Hold
mom.
up, sir.
But my father wasn't in my life at all. Right now, of course, at that time, I blamed it all on my father because he was just not there.
Hold up. Connect that to the point.
All right, I'm connecting it to the
The
point because
kitchen is
I
the
got to give you
engine.
the
That's
I'm
the
about to
point.
context.
drop you. You keep
BGB, you gotta go.
interrupting.
You gotta
All
go.
right,
You keep
I
coming off
got to
the
get.
mute.
I just wanted to add a little context, is because most men, I know, even for myself, I learned how to be a husband on the job because there was no one there to
What
teach
did you
me.
learn from the job then?
I learned a lot, but that's too much
Like
for me to
what?
tell
Tell us
you
what
right
you
now.
learned. Tell us what you
Okay,
learned from the
so
job.
number one, I learned that a man has to be ready emotionally, financially, and physically in order to do the job the right way.
Correct.
Right? If he's not there financially, that means he can't provide and protect. All right?
Can't
He
get a
has to
good
be
job.
Hold on, you
Bye.
gotta go.
right.
Bye. The
He
fuck
has to
out of
be
here.
there emotionally so that he knows how to be empathetic and sympathetic to his wife's needs. Also, when you start involving children in the mix, all right, children requires a lot of sacrifice. Even the relationship. Remember, you got two different people from two different ways of living trying to cohabitat in the same environment, right? So now, I don't know if you want to go from like a spiritual point of view or if you
Hold
just.
on, sir. Once you
Okay,
say
okay.
cohabitat, let's be honest, you all over the place. Like you just
Hmm.
not
Meaning
connecting.
like coexist, meaning live in the same environment.
Yeah, so
So you got two
like
different people.
hold on,
You
Ace.
see
Let
what I'm
me
saying?
just say
Okay, go
this.
ahead.
When you said that you're specifically talking about black men and that how most black men ain't got no daddy, right?
Who grew up without a father?
I
Yes.
think that when we look at like the black community,
Hmm.
a lot of black men do have their dads. Like, I know y'all don't want to admit it, but a lot of them did have their dads. They may have grown up in a household where their dads wasn't living with them, but a lot of them did have a father. We're talking about
That's incorrect, and you can look up the
hold on.
statistics. Okay, go
Okay,
ahead.
you could stop. You don't have
No,
to
go
do
ahead, go
that.
ahead. I'm just saying that was just incorrect
If we want to
information.
talk about
Hold up.
You can go. You can just
Hold
look
up,
this stuff up.
stop.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
Hold up. No, we're not gonna walk him through it because I was trying to get him to make a point because he's being very vague. He's all over the place. Go ahead, real.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking?
Hello.
How you doing?
How you doing? So so not every man who can make a baby qualifies to be a husband. Um I agree. I agree. Not every man who can make a baby qualifies, but why would you make a baby with somebody who's not husband material though? Like you don't lay down and spread, without vetting that person. You're supposed to always vet the person you have a kid with, like regardless of their if they're a husband or not.
But
And
see, that's what
at
I'm
that,
saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm glad you said that because again, y'all so focused on women's behavior, you're not understanding what you're really saying. Because you like vetting that person. And I could say that to a man who's a baby daddy. I could say that to a man who's a baby daddy and still is not no woman wants to be married to him. The women in his life don't want shit to do with him. He got to resort to manipulation because essentially he's not good enough. That's my point. Y'all want to always say, well, because when you saying you need to vet and have a baby and all that, you're focusing on women behavior.
no,
But y'all,
no,
hold
I'm
up,
not.
sir. Y'all literally cannot see yourselves.
That's what I
No,
was saying
I see what
earlier, Tara, when he was
vetting is
talking
more than just
about, hold
vetting.
on, real. That's
Hold
what I
on,
was
let me
trying
finish.
to explain earlier, Tara, was that when they're talking about, like, because they're like, oh, you should vet better, this, that, and the third. But when you look at men that come from single mother households and two parent households, they're still failing the same. You're still a failure in the relationship aspect, the same as if you were from if you vetted the woman vetted you better, or if the woman didn't vet you better, though you're still failing. That's the thing.
Can
If
I
you're
ask a
coming from a
question?
single parent, hold on, no.
Mhm.
If you're coming from a single parent household or a two parent household, y'all are still failing. Y'all have the highest
Who's
divorce rates.
y'all? Who's
What do you
y'all?
mean by failing?
Right. What are you talking about? Hold on. I
Failing as
said
We do
vetting.
not have
husbands.
the highest divorce rates.
Y'all failing as husbands,
Right.
and
Oh
yes
my
y'all do.
goodness. Black
What is
women,
my point?
black men are the most wanted out
Hold
of
on,
every
Ace.
man on the planet.
Do you have
What are you talking
statistics to
about?
back that up?
Yes, I do. That's what I was saying before.
Where's
What
that
you were
at?
saying.
Where's the
I
statistic?
mean, I
What
don't have it
study?
right here.
Okay, well then be
I didn't know
quiet
I was going to
then.
get on this podcast.
Yeah, be
I know.
quiet.
This not a
Go ahead,
podcast
real.
game.
You could
But look,
finish.
this is not a podcast game. But look, at the end of the day, I'm saying vetting goes both ways. I'm not saying just vet the woman. I'm saying it should have been both ways. Like the baby daddy should have vetted the woman and
Okay,
vice versa.
okay. Hold up, and that's what I'm trying to say. So if that's the case, we're talking about men's behavior because women behavior is always on the always the focus, right? Women always being police. We always calling out single mamas, right? The same does not go for baby fathers, and for some reason, y'all think that's a flex. Like it's interesting because like men who don't have shit and are not wanted will be like, well, I got this baby mama, I got this my because he in like some weird survival mode. Like if I could just secure this woman and trap her with a baby, I'm gonna be good. But you couldn't
Mm.
trap her with marriage. That's the interesting part.
Well, if he wasn't shit and he trapped her with a baby, what does that make her?
No, no, no. See what I'm saying? You keep
That's
wanting
what
to
I'm trying to
focus
say.
on
Like,
no, you're
no,
missing my
her
point.
character.
No, no,
Okay,
no. Listen to
so
what I'm
her character
saying.
doesn't matter.
Hold up. No, it's listen to what I'm saying.
Okay,
We
go
all are
ahead.
well versed in the things that men say to criticize women and women behavior. We have that conversation all the time. What I'm saying is, y'all have the inability to see your own behavior. The double standard got y'all in a chokehold. Because
No,
now you want to
I
say, well, what about her? We always talk about her. Why are you unable to talk about
no.
him?
You
That's
just
the
said you. But listen, you just said this is what you just said. You said men would baby mamas always brag about the baby mamas that they trap and they ain't shit. I said vice versa. So if they was able to trap these women, what does that make them? That's all I
You just
said.
proved her
that's what I'm
point. You
saying.
just
Yeah.
proved her
I
point,
didn't prove
word
a
for
point.
word,
I'm
bar
just
for
saying.
bar. That's exactly what
Okay.
she's saying.
So
She's
what does
we're
that?
talking about. Hold on, we're
How can you trap
talking
somebody?
about the men. We're talking about the husbands.
Right.
We always talk about what the women did and what the women wanted, how the women whatever. But now
Y'all
we're
not listening.
specifically talking about the husband, the man, the
And
baby
I was just
daddies.
talking about
So
him. I
for
just said
you
that.
to keep going back to, well, what about women? What about women? How does that progress the conversation when we're specifically speaking about husbands, baby
Because
daddies,
we're
and
talking
men?
about grown people. These are grown people. You can't trap a grown person. You guys are not thinking. Like you can't trap a grown person. They're
No,
No,
grown
sorry,
you
you're
people.
not.
can.
Nobody
Like
made
I
them
said,
do anything.
you're not. Hold up, you're not getting the point, and
Nobody
that's
made them do
hold
anything.
up, sir.
No, I get it.
No,
No,
no, no,
you
you
don't. It's
don't get
okay
it.
if you
That's
don't
the
get
thing.
it.
You don't get it, and that's what
I
I'm
know not get it.
saying. Y'all don't
I
get
know
it.
not get it.
I
If
have a
I'm
Hold
saying
confession.
up, hold
clearly,
up. While
you
you
can't
think
trap
about
nobody.
it, let Gold from electronics
I'm not
go.
thinking about it. I just proved y'all wrong.
You
I'm not thinking about
didn't.
nothing.
Hold
You
up,
you really
sir.
didn't. Not you losing it. Then talk about I just proved you wrong.
Losing what? What am I losing?
Hold on. You want
Tell
to give
Your
me.
yourself,
mind.
hold on. If you want to give yourself a trophy, then so be it. Go ahead, go from
Trophies in
electronics.
the chat for real. Put a trophy in the chat for real so he could feel like he won.
Hello, Tara. How are you doing?
How you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. Um, I agree with the guy who said black men are the most wanted. Um, Other women want them, so they leave the woman that they had a child with. Their children want them because they're not there. The women that they have children with want them to be in their children's lives because they're not there. Very wanted. Very, very wanted. He's a perfect example. He wanted his dad to be there and he
You're
wasn't.
contradicting it though. That's my point. Y'all, this what I'm
My point
saying.
what?
Men who ain't got shit, you got literally niggas who are baby daddies negging women talking about that's why you ain't get picked. Nigga, you didn't get picked.
The cops want them because they're
The cops is crazy.
absconding from child support. Like very wanted. I'm just calling it what it is. When he
No, you
said
got
they're the
that one.
most
That's
wanted,
crazy.
yeah, all of those. It's not the most productive way or the
This nigga
most
said y'all wanted by the
conducive.
police. What the fuck?
Listen,
It's
one
not the
thing
most
about
conducive
Gaslight,
way
he
to want to
will
be
win a
wanted.
debate by any means necessary. I can't, you can't go back and forth with that nigga. He'll say anything to win.
But I won't say a lie. They're wanted by all of those people, but being wanted isn't enough to be a husband. It just isn't. And
And that's the point. Thank you for saying
absolutely,
that.
absolutely agree with you. Yeah. So all that wanting in the world means nothing if the one thing that y'all try to hold over women's head is marriage, and you can't provide it because of being pulled all of these ways because of the level of desirability that y'all have. And
This
since
nigga
y'all
said y'all wanted
don't
by the
want to
police.
control
I can't get
yourself,
over that.
He black too. So I guess he wanted to, huh?
Hold on, hold
I
on.
mean, I didn't make that statement. I would never say some nonsensical. I mean, it's not nonsensical as I've just agreed
He
with it,
definitely
but it's
said
for
that.
all the wrong reasons.
You disagree
You're
with it.
wanted for all the right. You're wanted for all the wrong reasons, which is why I wouldn't make such a statement of my own volition. Only agreeing with the person who made that statement. So there's the distinction there. Yeah, but while I am also black, I'm not wanted. I'm not. I'm unwanted. I'm unwelcome. And I'm okay with that. You would never hear me saying how much I'm wanted
Glad you're
in
confessing,
regard
bro.
to these conversations.
Now we
Yes,
got it. Niggas
I'm
wanted by the
Usher,
police.
motherfucker. This is my confession. But
No,
yeah,
hold on.
with that
Let
big,
shit. Let Shed go.
Yeah, it's sad, but I could agree with the prompt that's up here. Not every man can that makes a baby could get qualified as a husband. I could agree to that statement.
Why do you think men aren't recognizing that though? Why do you think men are so focused on turning that on women? Because the negging of women isn't working. The negging that men are doing like that, nobody wants you, and you didn't get picked. Women still like whatever. It's not working. So why do you think men are like lacking self awareness or understanding that?
Because they're probably going off of past experiences, right? They probably dealt with someone or know someone who dealt with someone that is just as a negative person. They cause whatever situation that they believe to be their truth.
Anybody want to respond to what he said?
Girls in the comments said gender over race. That's what's going on.
No, we not reading the comments.
So for example, right? I my close group. Me personally, I don't know a deadbeat father that I know personally, right? All my friends that do have kids, they're they're not with their baby mothers, but they are very very much involved with their child. They co-parent very well,
Are they
and
husbands?
no, not yet, not yet, but
That so, so
they are dating.
no,
They are.
sir. So you know a bunch
Can
of
I
baby
finish, please?
daddies.
Can I finish, please?
You know a lot of baby
Can I finish,
daddies.
please?
No, you don't
Yeah,
want to acknowledge that.
I said that. I said I know a lot of baby fathers. I said that to you, but I don't know a deadbeat. I don't know a deadbeat one.
No one's talking
And
about a deadbeat. That's
I'm
So
what
just
how
I'm
do you
saying
know
saying.
though? Well, how do you know personally that they're not deadbeats? Because a lot of times y'all
they're my
speak
close
for
friends.
Right. A lot of times y'all friends be rapists and pedophiles, and then y'all be like, nah, that's bro, that's big homie, that's unk. And then when y'all find out that he did some old weird crazy shit, then it's like, oh man, that's crazy. Like, I guess I didn't really know him like that. So like,
Well,
how do we
I know
know?
this.
Hold on. How do we know that you even know these niggas like that?
Oh well, I could. Well, without getting too personal, I mean, I could let you know my friends. I could put you onto
Or
my
put him
friends if
on
you
the
really want to
phone.
know.
Call him and
But
put him on
like,
the phone so we could talk to him ourselves because we don't believe you.
that's
But
fair.
even
And
if
that's
you
fine. That's
don't,
fine.
but that's what I'm
It's fine that
saying.
you don't
Hold on,
believe me.
sir, calm down. The way you talking
Are
so
you
aggressive.
you're asking me questions and not
No,
letting
no,
me
no.
speak?
Listen,
Like,
what I'm saying. I want to acknowledge what you
where's
just
the level of
said.
respect?
No, no, no. You're making the point. You know a bunch of baby daddies. That's what I'm saying. You
Yeah, I
said they're
do.
not married yet. You're saying
Yeah,
yet.
no.
So hold up. You acknowledge that marriage is the goal.
Yeah, of course. All my friends want
Okay.
to get married.
They want to get married, but they already baby daddy, so they did not get picked. That's what I'm.
No,
That's what y'all
no.
missing.
It's not that they didn't get
Thank
picked.
you, Queen.
It,
They
it's
didn't
not
get
that
picked.
it's not that they didn't get picked. It's just that they had kids when they were young, and now they're older men. They're just starting to make different
Yeah.
decisions with the women they talk to.
But they still ain't get picked. They're baby daddies.
Yeah, and they're actively dating. Like they're actively dating someone.
Okay, that's what I'm
So
saying. Why don't y'all say that when y'all talk about women? Like, oh, you a single mama, but you dating somebody, so you about to be picked, so it's all good.
yeah, I believe that single mothers to get married.
I know single mothers can get married, but it's like you missing the point.
What point am I missing?
They already have children. They already have. They're not with those women they had those children with. And you talking about well, they gonna be husbands eventually.
Yeah,
But
so
none of them are. They
it
all
just didn't work.
older.
It didn't work.
Okay.
I'm only 30. So I mean, my friends had their kids when they were in their early 20s. And so their relationship with their baby mother just didn't work out. But the people that they are actively speaking with and dating right now is progressing very well and it
If they
seems to be
couldn't
more serious.
if they couldn't work out a relationship with the mother of their children, what makes you think they're gonna work out a relationship with a wife?
Because I believe that a baby father could eventually become a husband.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's not a husband though. They're baby fathers. They didn't get the women they had children. You said it didn't work
Yeah,
out. The women did not want to get married with to them, and
that's
now
not
they're
true.
in. Hold up. They didn't get married. We know that. But now
Okay.
they're in new relationships. I don't know how many people you're referring to. There's a whole heap of them.
No, it's
Then
about
these
five.
all right, a whole fucking basketball team. They all want to get married, and they hoping that these new women that they with will pick them. But none of them been picked yet.
But hold on. Isn't the man the person that usually proposed to a woman?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They
Propose, but they're not.
And a woman has to say
They
wait.
yes.
want,
So
sir. Listen,
wouldn't it be the
no,
women that get picked?
sir.
No, but
You already
they have to
acknowledged.
they
Hold up,
still
real
have
quick.
to
You
say
already
yes.
hold up.
Sorry.
You already acknowledged that they want to be married. You already
Yeah,
acknowledged that,
they want to be
but
married.
they're
Yeah,
not, sir, and they're not married. They did not get picked.
they didn't want their baby mothers. I mean, what's wrong? So hold on? Let me ask you this question: is it wrong
I
for a
think
man?
that, but
Is it wrong?
here's the
Wait.
thing.
Can I ask the question? Is it wrong for a man to say I don't want this woman anymore, even though I have a kid with her?
I think that is weird. I just think that is weird that y'all think that y'all hold the keys to marriage when you're the one asking and we have to give you our permission.
We don't have
So
to ask that. Period, though.
technically, here's the thing. Technically, you don't hold the keys to marriage. Women do.
Women can ask a man if she want to marry him or not. He can say yes or no too.
Yeah,
So what
but
is your
we all
point?
know that that's not the custom.
Even if that's possible, you just argued, aren't men the ones that ask? So you're arguing against yourself now if you don't know.
Yeah, that's what I said. The
No,
lack of
it's not even
self
arguing against. It's not even
Hold
Mm-hmm.
up,
arguing against
hold up, hold
myself.
up,
But
Shay. Hold up, Shay.
Rashad,
What's up, Drika?
Rashad.
Hey y'all. Okay, nigga. Okay. Hey everybody. What I think is interesting is like how much grace and empathy these men try to give these baby daddies. All of a sudden, single parenthood ain't that bad, and single parents, if they fathers, are worthy of the high society status of being a husband or being married. Is very interesting. When the reality is the women are right up here, Easter Terror. Them friends of yours, them 5 basketball players you keep naming, are referring to, don't nobody want them. That's why they not married. That's why they not married. They are not desirable because when men have children and they don't do it responsibly, that's a character flaw. That proves that all you will ever be is a baby daddy. You have a issue. You have a defect. So they're not going to get married, sir. They're not worthy of marriage because they already are low value. They're baby daddies. It's
Does
disgusting.
that
That's what I'm
does that
saying.
only
They
does
They
that
must
hold
only
up,
really
apply to
hold up,
rich.
men?
hold
Does
up,
that
real
does that
quick.
only apply
Because
to men?
hold up. There are men who are trying to trap women with children, and the women still ain't being trapped. Is the whole point? You still wasn't able to trap her.
What's her
That's
name?
what I'm
Dia?
saying. It's not working. That's what I'm saying. And y'all not realizing it. And y'all doing this. It's the same fucking script for y'all, and it's very interesting how y'all are unable to break out of that because again, you lack self awareness.
Also, too, even when they are able to trick a woman into marrying them, they often can't keep them. Women are
Yeah,
the ones
they're
that file
leaving
for
them.
divorce. Over 70% of women file for divorce. We're the ones filing. So even when you are able to get married, you can't keep a woman. Most of y'all can't keep a wife.
Sarah, you got
That's
any
why I
kids?
put hold up, sir. That's why I put Tyrese on the background. Because y'all would think a guy like Tyrese would be high value. And he
No.
clearly not. Like this
It's
man is
it's
not like this man has
Future got more
failed. Hold
kids
up,
than
sir.
Tyrese.
Sir.
You could have
Hold
picked
up.
anybody. He dark skinned. You picked him because
Sarah,
he
you got
dark
any
skinned.
kids?
Hold up, hold up. Go ahead, Phil. Y'all don't listen.
Sarah, you got any
Phil, you
kids?
on mute. Hold up. Go ahead,
Ew.
Phil.
Right, I'm here.
Go ahead.
Uh, yeah. What would you guys want those men that are not qualified to get married or to be husband
So
material to do differently?
what are your thoughts on the topic? What do you think?
Well, I believe there is some truth to that.
That's
So
what
so what would you guys want those men to do differently to
hold on,
be
you
to
still going
become
back to your hold on.
husband
You
material?
still who just asked me if I had children? Who asked me that?
The
I
dude
asked if
that's
you got any kids. I did.
talking fast and
Okay, so
stuttering.
why does that matter?
Not me.
I'm just
Okay,
curious.
why
I'm just
no no
curious. Do you
no.
have any kids?
Listen what I'm saying. Why do you want to know that answer? Why are you curious about it?
It's a yes or no.
No, it's not a
He
yes.
wants to know
I
the
wonder when people ask questions, they have a motivation behind the question. What do you want to gain from that question?
It's a yes or no. I'm just curious.
So you don't even have insight to why you're asking me that question in the
I mean,
first
I feel
place.
like it
just
applies to
ask a
everything we're
question,
talking
just
about right
ask
here. Do you
questions.
have any kids? Yes or no?
So
No,
you just
so
ask a question, just ask questions. So
Do you
that's
have
just
any kids?
you're just
Because
asking
because
questions.
because
Hold on, wait. So you're just asking
because
questions just to
if
ask
a
for
man
no
if
reason?
a man with no kids is
What's the hold on,
undesirable
wait, wait, wait,
and
wait.
okay,
nobody
here's
Hold
the
on.
wants
thing
them,
now.
the same must
Oh,
apply to y'all.
Here's
Nobody
the
wants
thing.
y'all and nobody want to deal with the women that got kids.
so
Okay.
hold on. You wanted to ask me if I have children so you can say that I'm undesirable.
I'm not saying that because I don't know
No,
if you're
no, no,
talking.
no. You
You
just
could you could you
said,
could you
sir,
could
you
you
just
could
said
you
what
could
your
be in a relationship with
motivation
somebody.
was. You
Do you
just
have any kids?
said,
Yes
no,
or
no,
no?
no, no. You got caught, sir. You said
Hmm.
because you said men are undesirable, but it's the same thing for y'all. So that's the reason why you asked me that question. You
Yeah,
wanted to say that I was the undesirable.
yeah,
So when I asked you, why'd you say yes or no, and you couldn't stand on that?
yeah. I'm saying that you're
Because he's a
undesirable. Yeah.
coward.
But long as you acknowledge that men who are having children by women, the women are not committing to them, and the women are saying no, you can get out, are undesirable.
I mean, if that's your logic, then fine.
That's what you just stated.
Never came out my mouth, but if that's your logic, then fine.
Yes, it did. We all heard it.
Yeah, we did. But you too cowardly to stand on it.
If that's your logic, then fine.
Yeah,
But do
that's
you
my
have
logic.
kids? Yes or
My
no?
my logic my logic has led me to believe that you're a fucking coward.
And do you have any kids? Yes or no?
And the fact that you keep trying to ask that question again goes with the guy I was doing earlier, where it's like y'all just want to neg women. It is not working. It's not working.
I got my answer.
So So y'all pick Tyrese over Future. Why?
They're
Because there's
both
plenty of other people.
they're
What?
both undesirable. Future crashing out because another nigga is showing that he could be a better father to his son than he can, sir.
And
Like,
and and there's plenty of other guys. But I'm just saying, like Future is a prime example though. Like people know Future more than they know Tyrese.
Why y'all love Tyrese so
what the
much?
fuck? What does that
No,
mean?
y'all got him in the background.
Hold up.
I'm just
What?
asking.
Who the fuck cares?
Hey,
Cannon.
so all the men on the
Nobody knows
panel,
who you are. What does that have to do with the conversation?
do all the
I'm
men on
asking,
the
why did you
panel
pick him out of every
agree with the
man, out
prompt?
of Nick Cannon and Future? Why did you pick Tyrese out of Nick Cannon and Future? Both of them got way more kids and they way
Why
more
does it
popular.
matter? If Future was
It
up
don't matter.
here,
You're right.
Cannon
It
was
don't
here.
matter. You're
Hold on,
right. You're
what
right.
the
You're
fuck?
right.
This
It
man
don't
said,
matter
why you
anyway.
ain't put Future up there? What?
What's up with the
Why you ain't put Nick
prompt?
Cannon and Future? Why you ain't put none of them? Like, why you put a dark skinned man? Why you ain't put another man on there? Why you put a dark skinned man? What point
Hold
you trying to
up.
prove?
Tell us what man you want.
I said why. I'm just asking why. Don't ask me a question with a question.
I mean, it's clear you
Hey,
have a preference in
That
the
wasn't a
skin
question. She's
tone of
asking you
man.
to tell us what man you want up there on the background. Tell us what man you want up
He
there,
said
and
he
we'll
like
put it.
light skinned dudes.
You want
I'm
a
not
light skinned
telling.
nigga?
You crazy. See,
You got a light skinned preference?
you just talking, bro.
You clearly have a
That's all I'm
preference because
saying.
who disagree
you
with the
pointed
prompt?
out his skin tone. You was like, you put a dark skinned dude up there. Why you ain't use Tyrese or Future? Why you ain't use Future and Nick Cannon? You clearly have
I'm
a
just saying. I'm just saying they more.
Do
you
you
I
have
didn't
think
say
a
it
Nick
like
Cannon
that. Hold
light
on.
skinned?
I didn't say
you
it
have
like that. I ain't
you
say it like that, gang. I said
yeah it,
I'm just asking.
yeah.
I'm just
But when you
asking.
said it was more like this when we heard it. Why you using Tyrese? Why you using that dark skinned brother? Why you ain't use one of the little light skinned niggas? That's how it sounded to us.
I guess, bro, but that's not how I asked it. I just asked a normal question. Why did she use Tyrese out of every other guy who got more kids? There's plenty of other guys. I didn't name like six
You
guys. I just named two other guys. That's
What
it.
man you
you were
want?
here,
Tell us the
so
man
you
that
were
you want
here,
up.
and she told us why she used Tyrese. She
She
literally
didn't say
said,
it. What she
"That's why
say?
I chose Tyrese." She literally said that, and you've been here longer than I have.
I mean, they was talking. I couldn't really hear what they was saying for real. I ain't hear that though.
Jesus.
But at the end of the day, it don't matter. I
Go
mean,
ahead,
you
Dre. Hold up, hold
I
up. He
mean,
want his
father
preference.
qualities.
Hold up. He want his preference on the screen. Go ahead, Dre.
I mean, father qualities and husband qualities is two different. Before
Yeah.
you even get to making a baby, you knowing who this person is, and you should be able to tell, am I going to marry this person? Is this person a good husband, right or wrong? Before you
Again,
even
it's like
make a
y'all
baby.
perspective. Hold up, real quick. Y'all perspective is fucked up. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's interesting. As men, your perspective is from a woman. Like, why are you asking me that question?
No, I was just
That's
going off
why.
the prompt.
That's why I asked. What do you guys want the men to do differently to
No, no,
become
no, 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 no,
husband
no.
better?
That's hold up. That's
So,
my
so you want
point.
me to come from a man
Hold
point
up.
of view?
Dre, are you a man?
Yes.
Yeah. Why are you asking that question
I,
from a
I
woman's point of
was,
view?
I was simply answering. That can be from a man point of view
No, no,
either.
no. You
I wouldn't
posed a
know.
question. No, you posed
Go
a
ahead.
question. This is what I'm saying. Y'all so fixated on women. Y'all have
I
like your
love women.
perspective, sir.
I
Your
am.
perspective is coming from a woman, not as a man.
Hmm.
The question isn't well, how you do the vetting or whatever you're talking about. How do you as a man get picked, and why y'all not getting picked?
Why we not getting picked as husbands?
Yeah,
I mean, a man that the husband qualities. Usually, when a man see a woman and they do what they do.
you
Sometimes it's
still
a.
you just did it. You did it
I said
again.
when a man
No, no,
see a
no, no,
woman,
no,
that's
no, no,
me.
no. Listen what I'm saying. You just said a woman do what they do. You're focusing on
No, I
women's
said a
behavior.
man. I
Sir,
said when a man
listen.
see
Hold
a
on. Listen,
woman.
sir.
Go
How
ahead.
do men get picked? Not women's behavior. How do men get picked?
Hmm. Well, when a man is looking,
Look at this
when a
shit.
man, right? This is a man's point of view. This is me and how man think. Not all men, maybe a handful. Who knows? But with me, when I had my kid, I can honestly say I did not imagine to marry this person. So I wasn't being a husband. I wasn't doing husband things. We laid down, we had a kid, and we was just like that. But when I come across a woman that I can envision myself marrying, then I will then
Hold
become
up,
the pick
sir.
one.
That's what I'm saying. That woman made you a baby daddy.
Yep. And I made her a baby mama.
No, 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 no. This is the point y'all gotta understand. When y'all say, well, it's unfair that the women get to choose whether she hit a child or not, it's unfair. She made you a baby daddy, sir.
Wait, you said wait, what you just said?
She made you a baby daddy.
Yes, you said when women start no, before that. What was you saying?
No, who decision was it to have the baby, sir?
Mutual. You think it's
No,
one
no, no, no,
person?
no. No, no, no. Who decision is it to have the baby?
What do you mean to have you talking about whether to keep the baby?
Yeah.
Women take that upon
Yeah,
themselves.
yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah.
women's choice. So that woman made you a baby daddy.
I'm not getting ready to go.
And you sick about it because you just now realizing that, nigga, you ain't nobody. She made you the baby daddy. It's not the other way around.
But that,
And that's a hard pill to
that's
swallow, ain't it? Take your
no,
time, brother. Take your
that's
time.
that's your women's
Don't be
That's what I'm
stuttering. Just take
perspective.
saying.
your
Hold on,
time.
Drika. Hold
All
up, because he needs some time to process that. Hold up, real
I
quick.
mean, y'all say
But
yes or
then,
no. I'm keeping it or I'm leaving it.
hold up. This is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. The men flips the script, and they're so focused on women's behavior, they lack self awareness. So they're like, "Yeah, I made this baby mama, this baby mama." No, the women are making y'all baby daddies. They're making y'all baby daddies. You didn't get picked. You're not a husband. And y'all talking
So
about,
who gotta
well,
take
no, no, no. Y'all
who
be
gotta
like, well,
take care
I
of the
made,
kids?
hold up. Cause I give it to y'all. Y'all take that accountability. Y'all be like, well, I chose wrong. I wasn't ready or whatever. Yeah, because that woman made you a baby daddy, and now you're hoping to become a husband. You haven't proved to be a husband. You haven't got picked. Now you a baby daddy, but y'all so focusing on women being single mothers and baby mothers. Y'all don't realize y'all are baby daddies who are not getting picked. You're not proving that you're worthy to be a husband, and you prove it every time y'all come up here and neg women, and you complain about child support. You talk about, I don't want this woman or this one. I got three of them over here. But I'm looking, but you're still looking. You're still looking. You didn't get picked. Why can't y'all see that?
Who gotta take care of the kid at the end of the day?
The women don't mind taking care of the kids because they, like y'all
Exactly.
said. Hold up, no, like y'all said, the women put y'all out the house. She made you a
But
baby daddy,
they
and
gotta take care
now
of the kids.
hold up. Now you bitching complaining. She won't let me see my kid. She won't let me see my kid. Now I gotta go to the courts. They want the balls in her court.
It sounds like she wanted the
Mm.
kid and not you.
Well,
Exactly.
she gotta take care of the kid regardless. So she's not a free baby mama. Like she can't just run around. She got
Hold
And
on.
that's what I'm
responsibilities.
saying. Y'all think the
She
kid is
good.
punishment. Hold up. Y'all think the kid is punishment, but y'all fail to realize that children, and I recognize the sacrifice there, but children are people. She's growing her family. She's growing her community. She has a connection now. She has like somebody who she can have a relationship with. You have nothing.
Oh,
And nothing but free time.
You're on the out. I know all that free time. You have nothing, sir. You're on the outs, loser. You're a
Nothing
loser.
but free
That's the
time.
thing.
Damn it.
Wait, let me tell you something, Mister. In the words of Lynn, Mister Nigga. Humans are social beings.
Oh, Black
That's
History Month?
hold
You gonna do that?
on, hold on. Humans are social beings. You need to socialize. It's literally a necessity. And you men, y'all are defected. Y'all can't keep y'all can't keep a community. Y'all lose every single time. And like Tara said, y'all been flipping it and trying to make it seem like y'all are the ones that are valuable. But the truth
Yeah, that
is the woman
kid.
is
Take
valuable.
care of that kid.
She made you a baby. She made you a baby daddy. And now she's like Tara said, she's able to build onto her family and then they can extend that family into a community. And that's what y'all mad about. Y'all are miserable. So you can take your free time, you can go spend it at your
Yeah,
local gym and
I
get
know it
popped in the
hurts. It hurts.
bathroom all you want to. But
I know it
Yeah,
it still
hurts.
doesn't
she's hold
change that the
on.
community is building.
Exactly.
I know
While
it
she's
hurts.
building her legacy, because that's the, oh, sorry. Can y'all hear me? While she's
Mhm.
building her legacy, she's building her community, she's building her foundation. Like she's going to be creating her generational wealth to have someone to pass it down onto. You're playing Xbox. You're in Call of Duty lobbies talking to your homeboys. You have free time, but that's what
PlayStation.
happens. Hold on. That's what the time you're that's what happens when you have a purpose, and that's what happens when and that's why no one will be there to remember your name when you pass away. That's why mothers are often remembered. We're the
I'm
ones
shaking.
that are, hold on, relax. You too hot in a twat, relax. Whenever women are built are we're the ones that have like altars built to us. Whenever we create ancestral altars, it's usually a picture of someone's grandma or great auntie or something like that. Not only is our legacy passed on, our name is remembered long after we're gone. No one will be there to remember your name because you're going to be too busy being Mr. Xbox player user 1456 Killer King fucking top gold medalist. No one is going to be there to remember you. No one's going to
But when
remember your Xbox scores. No one's going to remember your top ranking uh your top ranks. Like
Yeah.
you're going to be
Our kids.
forgotten by history.
But
Our
that's what
kids
I'm
gonna
Hey,
saying.
remember.
bro.
So hold up. And this is somebody mentioned the name thing. Yeah, men want a name because they don't have the actual family. Is what I'm saying. Because he like, oh, I got free time. And what did he decide to do with his free time? He out there looking for another woman. That's what I'm saying. The men are being thrown away. Y'all don't have the leverage y'all think y'all have. Women are not picking y'all. That's why you're a baby daddy. That's why y'all whining and complaining about child support and not being able to see your kids. And you want to defend yourself when people talk about deadbeat. Y'all not husband material. Y'all throwaways. And y'all so busy nagging women, you don't see the reality for what it is.
And Phil
Say,
playing a video
bro.
game right now. Phil up there playing a video
I
game Call of Duty right now, motherfucking ear. Go ahead, Gaslight.
I think
Uh-huh.
Say, bro.
I
Say,
think you
bro. Don't
women
let her
are
talk about
taking
your twat like that.
individual. I think
Yeah. So to the guy to the guy who said that he had a kid with a woman. Is he still here? Who said that? 'Cause it's crazy that you decided to have a kid with a woman. Um, Understanding that the first off, your kid's probably going to be teased for being illegitimate. The kids at school are going to tease your child for being a bastard. And with all the statistics and data y'all have available, you know that the best home to give a child is a two-parent healthy household. So
I agree.
to set your child up to come up in a single parent household. We know that life is easier, especially when you live in a society such as the one we do, capitalistic, where the more money you have, the better off you are. The more money coming into your home, the better off you tend to be. You set this child up for I'm not gonna say the child's gonna have a tough life. I don't know what type of woman you had the child with in that regard, but there's absolutely no way you can claim to be a good father when you set your child up in the way that's not most beneficial to that child. I just don't see
So
how
let
you thought
so
I
let's
agree
take
with
that
that.
that.
was
I
Hold
gonna
up,
do
agree
take
with
something.
that.
that.
Hold up, Gaslight. Let's take that logic, right? So we if you have two healthy adults in the household with the children, it's more beneficial than having
Yes,
just one with
a
all.
hundred
Sorry,
percent.
hold up, sir. Right, and still the woman does not want you. She still don't want you.
Damn.
I think you women are taking individual experiences and make it across the whole realm of men because there were some specific things that can be tied to you individually that all men do not do. That sounds like some
You're still
healing.
trying to nag. You're still trying
Well,
to nag. You don't have the leverage. That's what I'm
I'm not.
saying.
I'm
Yeah, but
not
I want
because
clarity.
every
I want some
example.
hold on, 22. I want clarity. So are you implying that there may be some men that we dealt with that treated us a certain type of way, but it's because of us, like how we are as the woman, and they might not
No,
treat other women that way? What are you saying?
No. I'm just saying your perspective is based on your experience. Simply, for you to say this means you have experienced it, right or wrong.
So 22. I'm saying the same thing they saying, and I ain't never been with a man.
Are you saying this all men?
I'm saying no one
Oh
said
God.
all.
So
No
I
one
told
Oh,
speaking
okay,
something wrong
okay.
with them,
absolutes.
Yeah,
That's
y'all.
it.
he's
That's it.
slow. You
That's
can't.
it.
You can't.
Y'all was
You.
saying
You too
all
slow.
men.
No, but if you're too slow to have a general conversation, then just go ahead and go down to the comments, bro.
But
No,
this
Like,
the
I'm
go,
not
thing,
go,
they
slow.
go
don't
read a
realize
book.
they too slow to have a conversation. That's the
Oh,
point.
no, I'm not slow. I
No,
just
it's
wanted
giving slow. If you
clarity.
can't,
I
if we
just
can't,
wanted clarity.
no,
That's it.
you wanted it out.
I
You
just
wanted to
wanted
say,
clarity.
you wanted to be like, oh, well, they're not talking about all men, so they must not be talking about me. Actually, we're not talking
I
about
know
no
you're
man. We're
not.
specifically talking about you, 22.
I'm
The
so
whole conversation is
you can't talk
specifically
about
about
someone
you.
who don't you don't know.
No,
My
we're talking
kids
about
live
you.
with me. Like,
You want a way to assuage your insecurities. You want us to say, well, no, we're not talking about all men. No, fuck off. The fuck out of
I
here.
mean,
Kick rocks.
I mean, if
We're talking in general. If you can't have a general conversation, then go sit the fuck down somewhere.
okay,
Bye.
but your rhetoric is misleading. That's why I said clarity,
For what?
because what you're saying, making it, you
My
guys were
what?
talking about all men.
My what?
You guys are saying men. Period. Men. Period. Plays Xbox game. User 00. No, like men.
Oh,
Every
damn.
man is on child support. No, ma'am.
I'm gonna be
Like
honest. I ain't
every
listen.
man's
I'm not
complaining
about
about
to
child
hold
support.
up. No, we ain't gotta convince the slow nigga that he's slow. Go ahead. But Mr. Gee, you on mute, Gee. Kirk, you there?
So yeah, I posted day 3 of my sourdough.
Huh?
Kirk, you there? You've been in the box. You've been in and out the box all day.
Hold on, real quick. We can just open the panel back. Tony, you there? Anyways, this is my point though. Men are so used to like that because we know as women a certain condition that you have to think you're supposed to do these things. Blah blah blah. Women are realizing what they signed up for isn't worth it. That's why less women are opting to be married or they're leaving the relationships. They're like the value that men thought they had. Like we clearly see that's not the case, right? Men don't have the leverage yet they're still negging women. They're still coming at women like, well, that's why nobody wants you. A baby daddy will come in a conversation amongst women, be like, that's why the man didn't want you, but you fail to realize that one, y'all don't value children, y'all think children are a punishment. Yeah, under capitalism, under the patriarchy, yeah, there's consequences of being a parent, but you still have family. You're still building your community. Y'all fail to realize that. You like, well, I made out. I don't have to be with her no more. But you want her to want you. You still trying to check for her. You still calling her phone instead of your child phone. You still like in her face. And y'all not husband material. Women are not choosing to be with y'all. And y'all say it all the time. When y'all be like, well, the women put the man out the house uh for what? Food stamps. Because the food stamps was a better deal than you. That's what I'm saying. Like y'all lack self-awareness and it's like y'all don't know what the fuck going on or something.
That's why they lost their minds about when that one woman that said that she wouldn't date the bus driver, she decided to go through IVF to
IVF.
have a baby on her own. And so she has the resources, so she doesn't have to worry about the stress of capitalism. But it also proved to men that should women have the resources of being able to not have to worry about stress and struggle of capitalism, we would choose to be single mothers. That is still a choice. Being a mom is still going to be a choice. Possibly not now because they're overturning the Roe v. Wade, and that's why y'all have a loneliness epidemic. But previously, before, we're talking about a woman that comes from means and has means, baby, she chose the single mom life.
That's what I'm saying. The selling point for the men is like, well, you need the man for the child. But women are showing y'all every day that's not the case. And nor they believe in it. That's what I'm saying. Like, men talk about having baby mamas like a flex. They really think that's a flex. Like, it's not. You think, oh, I got over because she had to have my baby. Yeah, it's her baby now. That's her motherfucking baby now. That's why you gotta go to court.
Is it possible to answer the prompt?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Let's see here. Not every man who can make a baby qualifies to be a husband. Uh, it's true. It's absolutely correct. Not every man is raised to be a husband. That requires skill and training. It also requires observance of the divine order, which is that you should be a man before you become a husband. And so being a man means that you should be able to take care of yourself and not be reliant on anybody else for your life and your livelihood. Only then should you even be considering looking for a woman to make your wife. And only your wife should have your children. That solves 98% of the issues.
So, we gonna go with that. So why is that not happening? And why are the men not realizing that's the issue for them?
Well, a lot of men are not, like, again, a lot of men are not trained for this. This shit takes work. You got to grow up around men, like not dope boys, not pimps and players. You got to grow up around men who like handle their business, take care of their families, and see it and sit at the feet of those men and
Yeah,
understand
I
what
agree.
they're
Y'all
doing.
fathers failed y'all.
Well,
And that's what I'm saying. Y'all need to
on
stop
that, I'll agree with you on
complaining.
that.
Y'all need to stop complaining about your mamas and hold y'all fathers accountable because y'all fathers failed y'all.
And that's fine, but that also means where do we go from here?
I don't know. That's on y'all. But
Oh,
that's
okay.
what I'm saying. Like the men, first of all, you gotta acknowledge that your fathers failed you.
Okay.
Because too many times it's like, oh, the father ain't around, and y'all be like, well, where the baby daddy at? That's when you have a father to the women, and y'all not realizing that your fathers failed y'all.
Well, I mean, being a baby daddy, to me, being a baby daddy is a failure. Because you should have made that woman your wife first, and if she didn't marry you, then you shouldn't have gave her your seed. That's just my personal standpoint.
Yeah, and that's not happening.
Well, it happens. It just doesn't
So
happen
hold
at
up,
the
hold up, hold
scale
up,
that
hold
you
up,
what you
hold
said.
up, hold
Yes.
up. It's confusing because I'm not disagreeing with you. Why you keep giving me pushback?
Because it's not a zero sum game. It's not. It's not all or none. There are
No,
people
no,
that
no.
get
Nobody
married and
said.
have
Oh, hold
relationships.
up. Nobody said it was all or none. Again, I'm not disagreeing with you.
Okay.
Why are you giving me pushback?
What do you mean by pushback? Please define pushback.
Every time I give a response to what you're saying, now you want to like. It's like you want to argue with me.
No,
Talking
we
about
having
like
a
a zero
we're
sum
having a
game. I
conversation.
never said. No. I never said it was a zero sum game. Why are you coming to that conclusion?
We're
Right.
having a conversation, and
No,
so
no, no,
you
no, no,
say
no, no. We
something, and
all
then
have
I
a
say something.
conversation. Within that conversation, you're giving me pushback, and I'm asking you why.
I think he just want to get his point across. That's all.
I'm just trying to
No,
keep
but
the
if
conversation
I'm
going.
agreeing, if I'm agreeing with his point, then why are
Okay.
you going to counter with it's not a zero sum game? Why is he trying to argue with me if I'm agreeing with his point then?
I don't think it was
I
argumentative. I
wasn't
think he was
arguing
just
with you.
explaining.
You're taking it that way, but I'm not
No,
arguing
I'm
with you.
sorry. Wait, because I'm sitting up here listening. I'm not gonna let you gaslight. I'm not gonna let y'all gaslight my girl. He's being he's trying to what is it? He's trying to like whenever she agrees with him, it's always yes, but that's not really it. Yeah, but I'm not really saying that. It's
But isn't that conversation? It's he doesn't have to
no,
agree with her. But I mean, he may he
Hold
may
no,
up,
he
hold up.
may
First of
agree
all,
no.
you
with her.
being his
She's
mouthpiece is crazy.
right, exactly.
I'm
And
letting
also
people
too,
speak.
she's agreeing with him. She's agreeing to his point, and he wants to be contradictory.
He hasn't said anything contradictive.
Wait, hold on, wait a minute. Are you his daddy?
No, but
But he's my brother.
you know what I'm saying.
Right.
So he ain't saying nothing that's wrong. He ain't saying like, oh yeah, you wrong though. He's saying like, hey, I get what you saying, but not every thing that you
Hold up, stop,
saying
hold
is
up.
correct.
Hold up, pause. I get what you're saying, but I'm agreeing with him. So
Nah, so
all
that's
he,
good
well,
then.
hold up, real quick. What he's really doing is arguing his own point. which doesn't make sense. It's not even about whether he like what my response to it is. Why is he arguing against his own point? What is the goal there?
How am I
Did you
arguing
hear?
against my own point?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how is he arguing his own point?
Jamal, go ahead and answer the prompt then.
He says, it said, what did he say? It says, not every
No,
man
no.
who can make a baby qualifies to be a husband. Honestly, you know, in my honest opinion, I'm only 31, so you know, so I don't really have like a whole say about the whole say so about it. I think it's more or less like we all have choices, and it
No,
definitely
it's
comes
okay.
down to say it again.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying like we all have choices, so you know we choose who we lay with, and then after that it becomes you know if the woman decides that she wants to have a baby, you know that's on her. You feel me? And then I think it's more importantly for us as men to actively be like, okay, you know what? If I'm, you know, sometimes we may fuck up. You feel me? And not saying having a
Yeah, that's
baby is
why
a
you're
fuck up.
saying you're only 30 though. That's why you
Yeah,
said that.
I'm
You
saying
trying
though,
to no, you trying to like
I'm not
you
saying
didn't
anything
hold up.
wrong.
You didn't even have to insert yourself in a conversation like that, but you trying to justify
I'm
you
not
not being the
justifying
right
nothing. I'm
person.
just saying, like, I'm
No, no,
just,
no, no, no. It was real. It was subtle and it was quick. But you trying to justify you not being picked.
I'm not being picked.
Yeah.
No, it's not that. It's not that I'm not being picked. I think I have the option to pick. I don't have to be
No,
picked.
sir. You just said I'm only 30 because you not being picked and you had to like cope with
What
that
is
for a
what
minute.
is what is
You
what
didn't
is
have to
being picked
insert
mean?
yourself like that.
What does being picked mean? What do you mean by that?
Sir, listen what I'm saying. You in your 30s and you haven't gotten picked. You're not picking. You haven't gotten picked.
So what you saying? So you saying because I've made a choice to wear a condom, that means I'm not getting picked?
Now you trying to pretend like you don't understand my point, even though you was about to say you do the picking.
I do the pick. I can control who my nut goes into. Correct?
So you want to talk about children? I'm talking about a commitment. Somebody actually committing to you.
If something not, but that's I do get to pick make that choice. And so if I be like, hey, listen, I want you to be my wife. If and then here's the thing, I'm learning more of most women don't actually offer that up. They don't come into the, like most things. They don't be like, hey, I want to get married. Most women don't. They don't know. They're not saying that they don't know what they want, but they don't explicitly say, hey, I'm looking for marriage up front.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all, this is the thing. Marriage benefit the men, and y'all can't even secure marriage.
No, we can. We just it's not hard to. You know, I think it's just
But
becoming
y'all, it's
down to
not
like
hard. But y'all not doing it.
no, we doing it. You know, honestly, all my brothers are married. I just haven't got married yet, and the only reason I haven't is because I'm currently on I want to take full responsibility for somebody. You feel me? I'm taking full
So
responsibility
you
for
want to
myself.
be married, and you
I
haven't
do.
gotten picked.
So, but because I get to pick, I don't. Nobody's
You know
picking
you
me.
don't get the pick. That's the
Yes, I
point,
do.
sir. Well,
So
hold
if I
up,
say,
hold
hey,
up,
I want
sir.
to get
Hold
married,
up, hold up. Hold up real quick. Right? When it comes to proposal, who does the proposal?
Man.
who does? I do. I propose to you.
No, so hold up. Okay, not just you specifically, but in society, we know the men are expected to propose, right?
Absolutely.
You have to go buy a gift. That's what the ring is. It's a gift. You have to spend your money to go buy a gift, and then you get down on your knees and you beg that person to be with you.
I don't beg nobody. Let's
You
reframe that.
are, sir. What
You're
does
not
it mean to
begging.
get? Hold up. What does it mean to get down on your knees?
It's an act of
It
submission.
means it's an act of exactly. It's an act of saying, hey, I want to spend my life with you. You have shown me
So,
something
okay, are
that I
you
haven't never
telling that
seen.
person hold up when you go buy your gift and you get down on your knees? Are you saying I want to be married? We gonna get married now? What is that? What you're saying?
It's, yes,
No, it's
yes,
not.
yes. Yeah, that
No,
is
it's
what it's
not.
You're
No,
saying.
no,
asking,
no.
will you? You're
Hold
saying,
up.
will you marry me? That's what you.
It's a question.
So
Mm-hmm.
if she say no, that's different. But if I
No, no,
mean,
no.
what
Hold
woman
up.
don't want to be
Pause.
married?
No, stay right
Pause.
there.
Stop
Stay
right
right
there.
My
there.
fault. Go
If
ahead. Go
she
ahead.
hold up,
I got you. I
hold
got
up.
you.
No, no,
I got
no.
you.
No,
I
no,
got you. Go
no.
ahead.
If
Go ahead.
she says no, so if your gift is not good enough, and she look at you and she everything she know about you, she say no, it's a no. You don't get to pick. You have to
So
buy a gift, get down on your knees and beg. The woman is doing the picking.
No, she's not. So check me out.
If she was not picking, why are you on your knees asking her then?
Because that's a sign that I want you to spend the rest of your life with me in my life.
But you're
I'm not.
asking her a question.
Yeah, and
Why is it a question and not a statement then?
because if it was a statement, she would have went ahead and stated that in the beginning. So we like, hey, I want you to marry me within a certain period of time. So if I be like, okay, that cool, that's what we dating for, correct?
No, sir, you're missing it.
I'm not missing. I get what
No,
you're saying.
listen to what I'm saying. When you go to a job interview and you dress up nice and you trying to prove that like you are a good candidate and you tell them about all your accomplishments and how you're a good fit, right? You're hoping that the job picks you, sir. Y'all don't understand. If you're getting on your knees and you don't even, it's not even you. You're not good enough. You got to go buy a gift. You got to prove that you can access these resources. And then you beg the woman to be with you. How can y'all not see that?
We're not begging though. If begging would be, I think begging
You're
to
on your
me is,
knees, sir. What
but
is,
still, we don't even have to get on our
hold up,
knees. We can
sir.
go down to the courthouse.
Sir.
Hey,
Why?
excuse me. I
Hold
didn't
up.
know.
If you're not begging, why are you on your knees?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Hold up, sir. Hold up, sir.
That's
If you're not
tradition.
begging,
That's
hold up.
tradition.
It's a simple question. If you're not begging, why are you getting on your knees?
So,
That stuff is
so
just
if
ceremonial.
hold on, right quick, bro. Hold on.
Okay.
You
So,
want me
are
to
we
answer that for
equivalating
you,
getting
my
on your
man?
knees to begging? Are we equivalating getting on your knees to begging?
Hold on, you too
Hey,
loud. Raymond, your background too loud. I'm sorry. If somebody said I was asking without the context of knowing it was a proposal, because a proposal has to be approved. If you know anything about the corporate world, you pose a proposal and you hope that they go along with your proposal, right? If without the context of knowing proposal, and somebody said I was asking somebody a question and I got down on my knees and asked them, would you not assume that was begging?
That's okay. Okay, so
Just answer the
I
question.
get what you're saying. Let me is it all, I got you. I get what you are saying. Begging though is that's not, getting on your knees doesn't mean that you necessarily are begging as a man. If we I'm offering you the position. You got to think it like that. If I'm offering you the position to be for me to be like, hey, I'm taking full responsibility over your life and my life, and I want you to know that and this is how serious I am. So if I propose to you and I'm telling you everything that I'm looking at your qualifications. I'm like, yo, you did everything up to this point. I don't see myself living without you. So me getting on my knees is just a statement saying, hey, I want you in my life forever. I want responsibility over you, what you do, how you eat, what you wearing. I want all that. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I make that proposal and then you deny it and you be like, hey, I don't want to do that. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean I'm begging. Begging would be like,
Hold
I
up.
want you,
But
baby.
hold
I
up.
need you. I
Hold
can't
up.
live
Hold up.
without you. I
If
don't
she
want to see
says
nothing without,
no, hold up,
begging is just
sir.
other shit.
No, it's like y'all don't. That's what I'm saying.
Now, go
Y'all
ahead.
are so in the matrix, y'all can't see reality. If you are
The
asking
matrix is
her, hold
crazy.
up, sir, because y'all like to say y'all give access to marriage. But if she says no, there's no marriage.
But there's no
You
marriage without a
don't get to
proposal either.
choose.
That's a fact. No, there's no
There's a
marriage
two-way
without a
go. Like, what
proposal.
are we talking about here?
Right. It's crazy,
Go
man.
ahead, hold up.
Gang,
Go
hey,
ahead. Hold up.
can I speak
Hold
real
up.
quick?
Hold up. Hold up. Go
Let her
ahead,
talk. Let her talk.
nobody.
What is she talking?
Go ahead, nobody.
Bye. Go back into the request.
What's that?
Let her talk right quick. Go ahead. What you about to say?
Hold up. Nobody, you don't want to say nothing?
Oh no, you guys changed on the subject that I was going to get on.
No, go
But
ahead. It's your turn to speak.
oh, okay. Well, no, I was. I think earlier. I mean, this is a while ago. I think some people were talking about having the baby, but not being a husband or something. Like I'm like, why are we having babies with guys that
No. Hold up.
not,
Pause, sir. I had explained it to a man earlier. As a man, why are you giving the perspective of a woman? You are not having babies with guys, sir.
that's why I have to ask the question.
No. Hold up. No, listen to us. You're saying why are we having babies with guys, sir? You are not having babies with guys. Why are you giving us the perspective of a woman?
I'm asking the perspective of the woman. You see the difference?
No, sir. From a man, listen. From a man's perspective, how would you pose that question?
Let me ask you this: how can I ask the woman her perspective? Help me with that.
It's
So
like
you came up here to give your perspective. You
Oh, that's
came
what I
up here.
did.
You wait, hold on. You hit the request button. You stayed on mute until it was your turn to give your perspective. And now you're up here to ask our perspective. And when you gave her a perspective, you're giving a perspective from a woman's point of view. You came up here. You wanted to speak. You wanted to give your perspective.
Okay,
So if you're a
you.
man, so
Okay,
give your perspective as a man. The fuck?
okay. I thought I was giving my perspective
you
as a man,
wasn't,
and you
sir.
said I
Sir,
was
okay, hold
wrong.
on. Since you're confused, do you
Yeah.
have babies by guys? Can you have a baby by a guy?
No.
Okay, that's the perspective you gave. So let's shift it to a man's perspective.
How can I get the perspective of the woman so I can make sure I'm representing that right? I'm asking that right.
Sir, you said we
Okay.
having
Anyway.
babies by guys, and then you acknowledge that
Okay.
you
Anyway.
cannot have babies by guys.
Let me say what I was going to say earlier. I see right now you're not trying. You're not really trying to listen.
You just
But
want to tussle, boss.
I got you. But so let
We
me say
just
this. Let me
asking
say
for
this
the
though. Hey,
perspective. We don't want to tussle.
okay.
We just want his perspective.
I got you.
Jesus.
Let me throw this out here. Okay, so I'm saying, women should have a
Sir, and you
man in
doing
the
it. Hold
house.
up, pause. You're still
Okay,
doing
no,
it.
you pause,
No,
you
no, no,
pause,
no, no,
you
no,
pause.
no, no. You're
I'm
gonna
hey, look,
have to pause. You are a man, and you're up here talking about we having babies by guys, but you can't have babies by guys. So, can you actually give a perspective from a man's point of view, or do you lack self-awareness?
Mm, 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 mm.
If you're trying to talk, you're on mute. Saving
Yo, y'all, can y'all
PvP
hear me?
Walker. Hold on. I did not let you up. Don't let him up. I want him to keep on begging in the comments to come up. Let PV, you already begged once. I want you to beg again. You
Hold on, go
beg some
ahead,
more.
Raymond. Go ahead, proper. Y'all ain't got nothing to say. All right, got it.
Damn.
Tara,
Wait.
what you do to them? Why you got
No,
them
what I'm
scared?
no, I don't know about all that. But listen, what I'm saying. The men are so hyper focused on women because they are the ones who are chasing women. And they've gotten so warped in their own manipulation, they can't see it from their own perspective. They literally neg so much, they can only have these arguments from a woman's perspective that they, one, cannot relate to, and two, they're just trying to like gaslight and try to convince us that we have lower value when they don't have the leverage because they're the ones who ask for those things. No, you got that echo ain't gonna work.
Okay, so what disqualifies a woman from being a wife?
Again, why are you focused on a woman? Why do you
Oh,
hold up?
you right,
Hold up.
you right.
Hold
I
up.
got
Why
you.
do
I
you
got
want
you.
to
My
know
bad.
about being a better wife? Hold up. Why do you want to know about being a better wife?
I got you. That's you right. I'll let you have that one. Ask me the question. I got you.
I didn't ask you no question. You came
Oh
off to get you came off of mute to ask us how do you become a better wife?
no. I said I
Why
just
don't you
asked
give
what.
us on how to become a better husband?
Honestly,
Okay.
it's you know what it is. It's an acronym for that. It's called Paris. I like to think of it as peace, having an abundant mindset, being intentional, taking full responsibility of everything over yourself and the other person, and having a structured life. That's what it means to be a husband. I think personally. That's
That
my
wasn't
just
the
That
that
you
was
fucked
the
that up.
you fucked that acronym up real bad. Write it down
no,
and try
cause
again.
No, go
no.
write down Paris, sir.
No, think about it, because it's you.
No,
We.
sir, sir.
No,
What
you
what
fucked
do
it
I don't
up.
think y'all understand what I'm
What the
saying though.
A and the R and the I stand for?
Paris,
I'm over
Paris,
here in
peace,
a
abundance.
tizzy.
Think
I'm
about
over
what
here
I'm
in a
saying though.
tizzy.
Paris. It's
Peace,
peace, abundance,
abundance.
intentional,
No, that's not how you
responsibility,
spell.
and
Okay,
structure.
Hold on, intent. What letters do? Hold on. What letter does intentional start with, sir?
Is what is I? What is I? How do you
No,
spell
no, no.
intentional?
Okay, so how do you spell Paris?
Paris.
Okay, why? What?
Paris.
So why is your second word intentional?
My second word is abundance. I said peace, abundance,
the third word was
intentional.
intentional.
No, it wasn't.
No,
It was peace,
no, the third
abundance,
word.
intention.
It's okay. It's all
Hold on.
Wait,
Why
right.
wait,
is
what?
he still
You know
saying
what?
it though?
You
Why?
know what?
Hold on.
That's my fault.
Hold
My
on,
fault.
sir.
Players, listen. Players
Sir,
fuck up. Players
sir.
fuck up.
Why
Don't
is it
hang me
peace,
for my.
abundance, and then intentional? That's not
That's
how you
my
spell
fuck up.
Paris.
That's my fuck up. You feel me? I fucked up. That's my bad. But regardless, what I'm saying is, it's peace,
No, regardless of what
abundance.
I'm
No,
saying.
check what I'm checking. Check me out. You feel me? It's all good. I
Okay.
can mess up. It's okay. But that's what it means though. It means that we offer those type of things. You feel me?
I don't know what it means, but
I
this is
already
what I want
forgot
to
the
say.
acronym. I was so fuck. I forgot
It
I'm
everything
was
just
else.
that, I fucked up.
the acronym was Peter. That was the acronym. Peter. That
It
nigga
was
spelled
Paris.
Peter.
Ah, don't kill me.
I
No, but
know a
it's
nigga who went
okay.
to
It's
church when
okay.
I hear one. No, no, no. I know when I'm being prophesied. I know what's going on here. This nigga trying to sneak us in some religious talking points. But anyway, this my thing.
Hmm?
And hear me. Hold on. This my thing. Hear me clear. Cause this is serious. At the end of the day, you niggas is losers. Like
What?
that's the story. Breaking news. You niggas is
How,
losers.
is are you categorizing the man that you've messed with?
No, I'm talking about the niggas up here that you mess with.
No, first of all, see, we got to keep it respectful. I ain't disrespecting you. Don't disrespect me.
No, I'm talking about the men you mess with. You
See,
and
that's
them losers.
see, I see being a loser
Well,
and
hold
just
on. That's
having
fair because he was talking about becoming a wife.
Right. And now you
Hey,
want to try to
what?
compete with me. Now you gonna want me to.
nobody's.
Now you
See,
want.
I think
Hold
this
on.
is
Now
where the
you hold
com-
on. Now you want me to put my roster and your roster up to see who got the best pussy up here. No, I'm not playing that with you. No, sir.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I listened to a couple of these TikToks. Y'all really just on here trying to just inflame people. Straight up, you
And
really
you
ain't
breaking
got
the
no
law. Hold
logic.
on.
You
Yeah.
And you breaking the
disrespect.
law.
Proper.
You
You didn't
dis
even. Proto. Wait a
because I
minute.
didn't.
You got a lot to say. You didn't even speak on the prompt. When it was your turn to talk, you was on mute.
Hello?
Tara punked you up real good.
Hello?
Goodbye.
Hello?
Tara, goodbye.
Hey, can I say something?
Go ahead, sir.
All right, listen at this. Fellas, men don't pick women, women pick men. I don't care what you look like, how much money you got. If a woman don't like you, don't want to have nothing to do with you, she ain't gonna have nothing to do with you. Okay, that's number one. Number two is being a husband is being a godly man. That means you need to love the woman like Christ loved the church. Women are, they can change day by day, but you have to love them. Now, the thing that you have says not every man who can make a baby be a husband, or even to that fact, be a father. Now, what that entails is this right here. Women, because you choose the man, you choose who you get pregnant by. If you don't want to get pregnant by the person, you either don't deal with them or you do everything in your power
Hold
to
on.
keep from
Why? Hold
having
up.
that
You
child.
just shifted. You just shifted. Why are you talking
No,
about
no,
getting
no. I'm not
pregnant?
shit. I'm getting ready to come
No,
back now.
sir. Can you get
Yes.
pregnant? Can you get pregnant?
No, no, I can
Okay.
get
If you
pregnant
can't get pregnant, why are you talking about getting pregnant?
because, okay, this is why I'm talking about getting pregnant. Even though you had that man's child, it's
No,
that man's
sir, and that's
child.
my
That man
point.
gets you
Hold on, you
pregnant.
started off good. You was giving the man
Yeah,
perspective. Why are
but
you
hold a
shifting
second.
over to
You gotta
women?
you gotta let me finish saying what
No,
I'm
I
saying
don't.
without
No,
cutting me
Why
off.
Papa,
y'all
you
keep
got
shifting?
Yeah,
Why?
you got
Well, hold
stay
up.
on the
This is what I'm
man's
trying to get
position.
y'all to
Okay,
understand,
okay,
y'all.
all right. I'll
Hold up,
stay
real
on the.
quick. That's fine.
I'll
I don't
wait
care.
a minute.
I really don't give a fuck. Why are these niggas talking like women? Why are they coming to us talking about relationships as if they're women? What the fuck is going on when the men's selling point is from the perspective of a woman? Why the fuck are they doing? They doing it all day, every day. They are talking and come to
Here's
us.
what I'm
Hold up,
saying.
sir. Hold up,
Here,
sir. As if they are women. That's what I'm saying. Y'all talking like y'all women, but y'all men, and y'all not giving men's perspective. You're talking about having babies. Y'all can't have babies. You talking about becoming wives. Are you trying to become a wife? Why are y'all men talking to us women from a woman's perspective? What the fuck? Why do y'all do that? Y'all do it all the time.
You know what?
why is the lady?
Breathless,
Why is someone
breathless
keep
said
trying to
it.
mute me?
Breathless said it in the comments. Because of womb envy. Because they want to be the wife. They want to be the woman, and they think about the perspective of women so much that they can't think like men, think like men anymore.
How do you?
Papa was doing real good, but then he started sundown, and at the end he probably need to take
You
his
didn't let
Metamucil
you didn't
tablets.
let pop. You didn't let Papa finish because you want to get
No, you don't
likes.
say it. I say it because it sounds
No,
creepy when you say it, Papa.
here's
Papa, go
what I
lay
was.
down. Hold on, lay down. Listen, y'all have to learn how to listen. Y'all have to learn how to speak to the perspective of men. Y'all want to be baddies and the wife and the soft life so bad. Y'all don't know how to speak on a perspective of men anymore. Like
No,
somehow, some way, it's
how
gonna
how
go
how
down.
can how can you say that you're not a man? Just like you trying to say we're not a woman. So what? Let me
Because
finish
you're
what
speaking
I
on
was
the
saying.
perspective of
No,
women.
that's not what I was saying. I was giving you props, but I'm going to tell you it from a man's point of view. Now, this is what I was saying. Men, when you have a child by a woman, it's not about the woman, it's
Men
about the
don't have
child.
children by women, sir. I'm sorry.
Say
Men
what
don't
now?
have, hold up. No, no. I want y'all to really think about what he just said. Men do not have children by women.
I
Just
didn't
try to,
say
hold
that.
up. If you stuck, close your eyes and visualize a man having a child by a woman. Just think about that for a second.
Yeah. Yeah. What about it?
So you think, hold up, sir. You think you can have a child by a woman?
No, I didn't say that. You
Then
said
you
that.
said no.
I
You
can give a
definitely just
woman
said
a
that.
child, but the
Hold up,
child
sir. Hold up,
belongs to
sir.
the
Sir.
man.
Sir. That's
So
exactly what
stop
you just
trying to twist it
said.
around.
No, no, those are your words. You said if you a
No, those
man
aren't my
who had a
words.
child by
The,
a
if
woman.
a
Y'all
woman
niggas think
has a child,
y'all
if
women.
a no, ma'am, you
Y'all
just
niggas
twisting
think
shit
y'all
up.
women. I'm telling you,
You
sir.
just
Hold up.
twisting.
I'm telling y'all. Listen to what I'm saying. The men literally think they are women. That nigga said, hold up for a second, because I think some people, because y'all say it all the time. He said if you are a man and you had a child by that woman,
Okay,
what?
so I don't think you know what you're talking about. You know that you pretty dumb. You think you smart, but you dumb.
What you mad at
You
us?
you how many children do you got, or how many baby
Oh
daddies do you have?
Lord.
You might
Tell
need to look up. You
This
might
an
need to look up
you
elder.
what
can't
bi
have a child.
means.
You
This
Bi
can't
an
can
have a
mean
child
elder.
through.
from
This
you can't have a
elder
child without
abuse.
a
This
man.
man,
And when you have a
he
child,
need to get his Metamucil tablets, and he ain't have his blood pressure medicine. He about to get upset. It.
I don't care
Go.
about him trying to insult me. Go hold up. Go Phil, you want to say something?
All
hey,
right.
all they trying to do you guys is gaslight you.
Okay.
They
Shit. I
they
guess.
they
I
they
guess.
plan on that before they get started.
Hold up, let Phil go. Y'all spoke already.
Yeah, I guess the disconnect here is like, um,
Oh, you was up
them
here
guys.
early. Hold on, you was already up here. What's up,
It's
Liz?
Liz. Yeah.
Hey,
Hey.
so I don't know if this
Hey.
has already been said or not. Hey guys, um, But why? So if men do the choosing, why are they constantly telling us to choose better?
Exactly.
I mean, does
Damn.
anyone have an answer to that?
Liz, not you coming up here, shut the whole motherfucking conversation down. Damn. Damn.
Can I say something?
Hold up.
Hold
That was
on.
a bar.
But yeah,
Hold
we
up,
need
that
to
was a
sit in
bar.
this. Damn.
That's all she had to say. Go ahead, Tim.
Okay, so I just want to bring this to context. I have 4 sisters. Okay.
Well, pause.
Oh my God.
Sir. Having sisters, when y'all say y'all got a wife, when you got a mother, when you got an aunt, when you stop trying to make your point by drawing your proximity to other women. Stop trying to get credibility and validation because you have proximity to women. We know that y'all don't value yourselves on your own. Y'all won't say you got brothers. You won't talk about your daddy. You always want to say, oh, I do have proximity to women. You're not those women. You don't live their life. You are looking at their life from an outside perspective with your own internal biases. So, sir, speak on your own because your sister's not up here with you.
Okay, fair enough. I was just wanted to say that because I talked to them a lot. Anyway, I agree with the prompt. I do not think that every man who can make a baby qualifies to be a husband, just because not every man has the right intentions with relationships, women, marriage, etc. Right? So I do agree with that. My only question is when it comes to this prompt, right? What is the purpose?
Pause. Before you ask a question, why did you bring up your sisters?
Because I talk to my sisters a lot, especially when it comes to their relationships with men, right? Because they are my sisters. So they do come to me for advice, right? So they give me their perspectives on men and the experiences that they have with men, right? And that's something that
you feel like you understand what it's like to be a woman in a relationship with a man?
No. But what I'm saying is they give me their like if my sister, I'll give you an example, right? My sister sometimes she'll FaceTime me, right? And she'll be like, hey, I just wanted to talk to you because I'm leaving the gas station and I feel, weird because, dudes are trying to talk to me, right? So that lets me know that, hey, apparently women like my sister may feel uncomfortable in certain spaces with men try to talk to her. So I, as a man, will be like, okay, well, maybe when it comes to certain spaces, I should avoid talking to women just because this is, some of them may feel uncomfortable in certain situations, right? Just because.
Okay, now leave that in with the topic.
Okay. So I don't think every man, right, who can make a baby qualifies to be a husband because, like I said, I don't think every man has, and this is from my personal experience, especially with my friends that I deal with, etc.
Hold on, now you bring your friends into it. Hold up, we was focusing on your sisters.
So this prompt, that's why I was going to ask what the purpose of the prompt is, right? Because
no, it's not the purpose. You brought up your sisters, and after you gave your example, I said, okay, loop that in because I want to know why you brought your sisters up, and now you're bringing up your friends.
I brought in my sisters and my friends to account for other males and the experiences that we have, and then women's perspective, right? I'm trying to bring everything together.
The answer is that you're trying to provide us qualifiers.
I'm not.
Yeah, that's hold up, sir. This is what I need y'all to understand. When y'all start bringing other people, especially other people who are not here in the room with us, into the conversation, you don't feel like your perspective is enough.
No.
You don't feel. Hold up. No. Because if you thought you had a strong point, you would just make your point. But instead, you covered yourself. And you're like, oh, I have sisters. And when I asked you to loop that in with the point of this topic, then you had to say you have friends. That's insecurity, sir.
I don't think it, because, okay, let me ask you this question.
It's also, Tara, like you're live It's also y'all gotta. I have to keep telling you, you gotta run that live back again because that shit
Hold
was
on, real
fire.
quick. Y'all gotta tap the screen and send heart me's and gift the panel, y'all. But go ahead.
It's also a qualifier for authority. When men come up here and say, I'm married, so blah, 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 blah. I'm a business owner, blah, 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 blah. I have a sister, I have a wife, I have this, I have that. They're trying to get us to listen to them and speak from a position of authority. They're giving us qualifiers so we can think that they have an authority on this conversation. We don't know. His sister may hate his motherfucking guts. His sister may be jealous of his sisters. You know what I'm saying? We don't know this nigga. We don't know this we don't know the relationship that he truly has offline. But men do that so they could thank you, Faina. That's what it is. They're trying to appeal to authority.
And once he said sisters, all I heard was I didn't get picked. Because he can't draw from his own experience. So he still want to give us the perspective of a woman. Which is interesting.
So, okay, I can say this because I'm not one of the
Tara,
guys.
clock that.
So, okay, so here's what I want to say, right? Number one, I'm not one of the guys that you're talking about, so I don't find this.
No, I'm not talking about the guys. I'm talking about you specifically, sir.
Yeah,
I'm not
not.
No, hold up. I'm not talking to general right now. I'm talking about you because you wanted to put your family in it and your friends in it. I'm talking about you specifically. You didn't get picked.
How do you know this?
So, are you married?
I'm sorry. Okay, so one of you just assumed that me and my sister don't have a good relationship, which we do. And now you're assuming that I didn't get picked, but you don't know
one
anything
assumed
about
that.
my
You just
relationship.
no one assumed that.
No, you just said you didn't get picked. You don't know what my relationship
Are
status
you
is.
married?
I have a girlfriend. Yes.
So you're not married.
No, I'm not
So
married.
you're not married. So
Like I said, you did not get picked, sir. Because
what
if
does
you
that
got,
mean?
hold up, sir, with the way you think, if you had got picked, you would have been like, I have a wife. You would have shifted from your sisters to your wife.
Okay, here's what I want to say, right? I don't disagree with your prompt. I don't disagree with what is on the screen. So it seems that even though I'm literally on your side, you're finding ways to be argumentative.
But it's not a football game, sir.
But
We're not there on no side, sir. I'm arguing what you were doing.
I agree
I'm addressing
with
your behavior. No, sir. I'm addressing your behavior. This is not a side thing. We don't have an allyship built, sir. I don't know you. I'm pointing out your flawed behavior.
Okay, you just said you don't know me, but you're pointing out flawed behavior.
No. You gave us information.
The fact that you're assuming, the fact that you're assuming that, like, as long as you say that you're on our side, that means you are, means that you are not nearly as unproblematic as you think you are.
I haven't caused the problem in here. I'm not. There's nothing.
Hey, hold on. Let's do this without bringing up anybody else. Tell us how you on our side.
I'm sorry.
How you on our side?
How am I on the outside?
No, you said you on our side. Tell us how.
I agree with the prompt. I don't think every man who can make a baby qualifies to be a husband. I don't think most men, I'm not going to say most, I don't think a lot of men deserve to be a husband just because of the behaviors, and not just that, but the financial situation that they're in. I think a lot of men are not in a good financial, emotional, or spiritual state to be a husband, just due to the statistics and the way that
not the statistics. No, not the statistics. Based on what you got from your sisters.
A lot of them tell me their experiences about men and that they deal with, and I listen to them and I say, well, damn, that's pretty bad. I mean, I'm not a bad man myself, so I
How do you know that? How do you know that? How do you know that?
Because I'm a good person. No offense.
How do you know that?
No offense, right? I don't need to I don't need you to validate whether I am or I'm not because
So
I
you
know.
don't know it. So you want to say you're a good person and you're a good man, but you can't support it. But you can
I'm
talk about how, hold up, because you listen to your sisters. You can tell how other men are bad men because of the stuff they're complaining about, but you can't say how you're a good man.
I'm respected and loved everywhere I go. So
Not here. Not here.
okay, that's fine. I don't
So
need
that's
you to.
not true. That's not
All the
true.
people that know
You're
me in
neither
real life,
respected nor loved here.
all the people that love me, that know me in real life, they love me. So here's what I've gathered from this, right? That's why I was trying to ask what the purpose of this question is.
Even though there's not a question because there's no question mark. Even though you agree with it,
Right.
go ahead.
I'm trying to. That's why I was
So
trying to
you agree
discover.
with it. You instead of adding context. So even though we asking this question, you want to know the point. Again, no question mark. You want to know the point of it, even though you agree with it. So
Because
if you
here's what I'm
agree with
saying,
it,
right?
if you agree with it, why do you think what do you think the point is?
Okay. I think the point of the prompt, right, is to get men to be self-reflective. Is that correct?
No.
Okay. So what is because it says not every man who can make a baby qualifies to be a husband, right? It's a statement.
Who do you
So you're
think?
correct.
Who you think that statement is towards?
I'm assuming it's men. I don't know.
You think that my prompt pointing out that every man doesn't qualify to be a husband is for men?
That's why I'm asking. I'm asking the question. Is it
Are
for
men?
women?
Hold up. Are men? Do they have baby fathers or no? Do they have husbands?
No. Well, they shouldn't. Well, no.
So okay, yeah, okay. So why do you think that my prompt is for men?
Well, okay. I'll say this, right? When it comes to making a baby, quote unquote, right? There are two people that are usually involved in that process. That's why.
Who has husbands and have baby fathers, sir?
Women.
Okay. So think about what you just said. Who do you think the prompt is for?
I guess women now, if that's what you're
There
saying.
you go. So if it's for women, then go back to what you think the intention of the question is then. Because you say you thought it was getting men to be better. No. After you realize that it's for women, what do you think the intention behind the prompt is now?
So are you trying to make women more self-aware?
Is anything in this prompt about women being self-aware?
That's okay. No, that's why I was literally asking you, right? That's why I was trying to ask you at the beginning.
I'm sorry. I'm helping you come to your own conclusion. There's nothing in this prompt about a woman being self-aware. This is pointing out men.
Okay.
So no, it's not self-awareness. You can try again.
Believe it or not, I don't like to assume things, and I would like you to tell me what your purpose of the prompt, because I don't like to assume. I just want to see
We've
what.
already established that my prompt is not addressed towards men. It is towards women about men. So
Okay.
why would I sit here and explain to you, sir, a man,
Okay, so you
about
just
my prompt? Hold up. If the prompt was after we just walked that down, you understand that my prompt is not for men. You being a man, why would I take my time explaining to a man why I have my prompt up if it's not for you?
That's fine. You just answered my question though, so I appreciate it.
All right, that's fine. Go ahead, nobody.
Now, the reality is women need to listen to men more than men listen to women. All right. So, and I think that's why this is such an awkward, platform that you got going or whatever, because you interrupt instead of listening and try to understand. And that's what you should do. But what I was trying to say the last time was,
why should I do that?
No, but why do women need to listen to men more than the other way around? Why is that?
I mean, you get what you just getting from this panel. It just going wild. It doesn't make any sense.
No, you
I
gotta.
mean,
That's
and
not
look,
answering the
and
question.
the guys have been. We're actually listening to that. It's like this woman just not trying to understand, can't listen. All right.
So
So
you
like,
just heard me. Hold on. You just heard me walk
no,
them
I'm
through.
no.
No, hold on.
We heard you. We
No,
heard
no,
you.
no.
We
You
heard
didn't
you.
hear me. Hold up,
But
sir.
you didn't hear anything.
Sir, You're
So
not
so
listening.
let me
I
say
just,
this.
sir, hold up,
The point I
hold
wanted
up,
to make the last time
He's about to go.
before.
hold up. I just clarified. No one's talking to men. Why the fuck does it matter if I'm listening to men? If I'm not talking to men, sir? Why, if we point out men's behavior, if we point out the reality of men, why do you think we need to listen to men? Because you're right, Liz. Again, they can't see outside of that worldview that's been given to them.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm trying not to mute me this time. Okay. So, like for example, I came to give some advice earlier, but you guys keep muting me. Okay, and now I have no context because we forgot about this. But I was going to say that men and women, especially when you got kids, they should be in the house together, because what a lot of women don't realize is that uh, when they think of men protecting them, they don't realize that that even applies to their own children. And then women come to find that out once their children become teenagers. All right. And so that's the point I wanted to make darn it an hour ago. But because you
Well,
keep
hold up. What
interrupting.
are you? Hold up. It's like y'all. I already know y'all don't get it. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, you see,
Hold up, hold
because
up,
you don't.
hold up,
Hey,
hold
no,
up.
let me say
No,
this.
because you
Let me
men
say
don't
this. Let me say
listen.
this. Because you
No,
don't
and this is why I
listen,
keep muting you. If the prompt is about men's behavior, it's about men's behavior, and you're talking about the men for protection. What the fuck are you talking about, sir? What are you talking about?
okay, you keep muting me. Okay, so what's the point? You guys are
No, no,
gonna be
because you don't know how to have
struggling.
a conversation
You
where, like, I'm listening to you and you're supposed to stop and listen, and you want to keep interrupting. So
no
yeah,
no 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 no
you,
no
I
no
gotta
no.
put a
Let
belt
me
on
tell
your
you.
ass.
See, the
I gotta
thing
put the
is,
belt on your
let
ass.
me tell you. Until you start listening, you're gonna be right where you are. Okay, you got to start listening, because I'm telling you, I think this panel's full of black men too. We're trying to.
Sir, why do you think that you're owed our attention? Why do you think that you're owed our respect and attention? Who are you to listen to? We don't know you. You're a random man. We don't owe you our attention. We're not your children. Stop talking to us like we're your children.
The problem
We're
is too that we
random
are listening.
women on a panel. You think you're owed someone hearing you out because you want to talk, because you want to give advice?
They said nobody asked for.
Right. That's insane
Can I ask
for
a
you to
question?
think that
Hold
you're
up.
owed anything.
Nobody's saying anything. Like, none of the men up here are saying anything.
Can I ask a question? So to hear from you all's perspective, right? Because I'm being like dead serious. I do genuinely want to hear from your perspective. What, in your sense, what makes like a man not be qualified? A man who
No,
can make a
sir,
baby
we
not be
not.
qualified to
No,
be a
if you
husband.
want more information, you say you got a source. You got 4 sisters. We not about to give you the information.
Okay.
Go ahead, good fella.
What's happening? I mean, anybody can hunch. You know what I'm saying? For free, for some money, anybody can hunch all day, and not even know nothing, hunch and create some other babies or whatnot. But yeah, you gotta be a real man to be a husband. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with the punt for sure.
In the context of being a husband, what do you mean by being a real man?
You gotta have yourself together. You gotta understand what you signing up for. Like being a husband is like like marriage. You become one. You know what I'm saying? And like you can't become one if you still playing, whether you got kids or not.
Why do you think men who are baby daddies don't realize that, like, they haven't got picked?
Yeah, it's a product of their environment, and then sometimes it be the women's fault too, because the product of their environment, their mother or grandmother or great grandmother never got married, so it's just a lot of toxic shit already.
But that's the thing we were saying earlier. It is the woman's fault because she made him a baby daddy.
That's
That's
what
her
I
choice.
that's what I tell my
But that's what I'm
sisters.
saying.
Like,
That's what I'm saying. A lot of men don't realize they're being made baby daddies instead of husbands.
but then
Because
you gotta keep something to yourself too. You know what I'm saying? And like I tell my sister, I'm like, if you give a man everything in the beginning, what can you give him when y'all get married? You get what I'm saying? And it's like, a woman can help a man in all type of ways, but if you give him everything already, shit, he ain't got to marry you. He already got everything. It's just something to think about.
so we back to women's perspective.
But yeah, you gotta. Yeah, everybody can't be no husband. Anybody can be a father. Anybody can have a baby, get their rocks off or whatnot, but everybody can't be a husband, for sure.
Why do the men think that they are husband material? Or is it that y'all know y'all not husband material, most of y'all?
I can't speak for nobody else. People speak through their experience. I can't speak for nobody else. But at the end of the day, I mean, common sense ain't that common all the time, but anybody can have a baby. Everybody can't be a husband. I mean, you could just get married if you want to, just to be doing this shit. But if you talking about like you a husband, stability and all that, that's different from just having a baby. Because you got people, they got a system called child support. It wasn't no stability. It wasn't no stability with the parents or the child or a gold digging female. It's all type of levels of this shit.
I would say that I don't even think that anybody could be a baby daddy. I, a lot of y'all suck at being fathers too.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, we were talking about that earlier, Lynn, where like men tend to think of children like this consequence because they don't bond with children, and they don't realize like a woman who has children, no matter how hard patriarchy try to make it or capitalism try to make it for women, that's still your community. Those are people. Those are women they have people around them. So if you get put out the house or you're no longer allowed to be in that family, then you got kicked out of the community. So that's what I'm saying. The baby daddy thing not a flex because they're so like, oh, I'm trapping this woman, but you're the one who out there without support. You the one who are out there on your own. Like the dude said earlier, y'all got free time, and in y'all free time, y'all decide to go around and try to find another woman because your goal was to trap that woman. It didn't work, so now you're trying to try again. And instead of you recognizing that you're a baby daddy because you're failing, it's like, well, I'm a husband. She just wasn't worthy. No, she chose. She didn't pick you. The men are not being picked,
I
but they
don't think
can't see out.
Is
Hold
this
up. They see everything through a woman's perspective, so they don't even have the self awareness to realize that they are not getting picked, and they out here chasing, and they're not being chosen.
well,
is
I mean,
this
you got
hold
women,
on,
you got
sir. Hold on. Is this did I tag you in that video or did you see that video? Cause this seems I saw a video the other day of a man like did I show it to you? The man who was like, oh, I got 4 kids, 3 baby mamas. I'm cooked. I'm never finding a wife. And like I
No,
went to the comments and all the women, like literally all the women, I guess he was expecting, and I was expecting too, but to my surprise, all the women in the comments was like, yeah, sir, you cooked. And then they was like, nah, you got 3 different options. Go back to one of them. They was like, put your baby mama's name in the hat and pick. Like all the women was telling him, like, don't nobody want you. Like the
now you
yeah.
women
gotta
was
send me the
telling him,
video.
like, you could, like the
I
women.
want to see it. You gotta
I
send me the
was
video.
smiling, like I was looking like a proud auntie. I said, yes, ladies. All the women was like, yeah, you burnt, like you beyond cooked. 3? Sir,
Nah,
you
he
out here
ain't
making
cooked.
3 broken homes. There was like you already made 3 broken homes. Why you looking for the fourth? I was like,
He just got bad.
dang.
He could have
But
had
hold on,
bad taste in women.
if you take their language, it shifts it, right? So instead of being broken homes, right? Because they say the women put the men out the house. Their father wasn't with their mama because their mama put the daddy out the house. They not in a home because welfare put the men out the house, right? You got put out of 3 homes. You got put out of 3 homes.
Mm. It sounds like the man ain't handling business or he wasn't happy there. You gotta have the man want some peace too. And a lot of y'all women, not saying the women on this panel, y'all sack chasers. So that fucked the game up already. Y'all being a sack chaser. You get what I'm saying? Cause I could present myself and move accordingly to your fantasies and pull you at the end of the night. So I mean, how should I treat you from there? You think you
That's what
gonna
I'm
be my
saying.
wife?
Yeah, sir. This is what I'm saying. Y'all now you nagging again. Y'all so
No, I'm not
consumed with trying.
nagging. Men
Listen what
don't
I'm
nag.
saying, sir. You're so consumed with trying to nag women. You are not comprehending what the conversation's about right now. Because we're talking like men are the chasers. Men chase. Remember? The men are chasing. And you talking about women chasing a sack? No, that woman again still has community. Those children are people. She has a community now. You have nothing. You out now looking for another community that will accept you. If you saw that in the hold up, if
He
we
should have been
saw
at
that,
peace in some type of way.
hold up. You can look at it in a while, right? Sometimes you have the females of the species, they'll welcome a male into the herd. He becomes part of that community. Now he has community. But if you might be able to mate, but then you get kicked out, you are no longer part of the community. And it's weird how y'all can't see that, even when it's pointed out to you. And you still talking about what a woman chasing? No, you're chasing because you got the baby daddy who's still saying, "Well, I'm gonna get married. I'm gonna get married." Y'all not saying I'm just gonna be a baby daddy and that's it. Y'all still talking about marriage. You're still trying to get picked. You the one who got kicked out of the community. You wasn't good enough. She said, "Scram."
It sounds
And
like you
you're
saying
like,
it
no,
too,
no,
right?
no, no, no. And y'all like, well, I got to do this. Women make men baby daddies is not the other way around because she decided to have the baby. She decided, just like she decides if you get married, because you go buy her a gift and you get on your knees and beg her to marry you. And y'all still trying to flip it around and be like, what the men do this? No, the women are actually picking. The women are making the choice.
They be like, y'all not marriage material anyway. Did nobody want to marry y'all? That's why.
Right.
That's why y'all not married.
So how
Then
many
the
Yeah,
women
women?
that
we
So
ask
how
don't
you for
many?
your
believe
phone
y'all.
number, and he like, I ain't want you anyway. Like that's what y'all doing.
So how many
But
women on
hold
the?
up, sir. Liz, you want to say something?
Yeah, I'm curious. What did you say? Maybe like 1 or 2 minutes ago, you said that you could do what in order to make a woman marry you?
She talking to me?
Yeah,
Yes.
he said he can lie and manipulate.
No,
Right,
I didn't
right.
say I
So
can make you marry me.
you
I
said
said
you could lie and manipulate
I can have
in order to.
no 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 no. I said I can have you in a bed, and once I do what I do to get you in the bed, I'm already knowing you not my life partner anyway. Just for the moment.
That's not what you said. That's not what you said.
This
That's
is
not what you
exactly what
said.
I said.
That is not what you said.
I
You just admitted
a
that
man
men
knows
lie,
if he
manipulate,
gonna
and
marry
pretend to be
somebody. You
someone
gotta
that they're
understand that.
not.
A
You
man
just
know when he gonna marry somebody.
you just admitted that men lie, manipulate, and pretend to be somebody that they're not in order to try to get what they want from women, right? You said, well, that was the card you immediately put down on the table was I could just lie and manipulate in order to pretend to be somebody else in order to get you to do what I want. You literally said that.
Baby, that was for the sack chasers. That's what I was describing. I don't know if you got my words twisted
No,
up.
ain't
You
no
get what I'm
baby up
saying?
here. But I also want y'all to understand, males when they don't have resources have to resort to lying and manipulation.
Everybody got some up their sleeve. Everybody
That's
using
a perfect
somebody.
intro for me.
Everybody uses somebody. You just don't admit it. And then a lot of y'all, no disrespect, are single y'all damn self. So you need to look in the mirror and see why you don't have a husband.
But that's the point. The marriage is supposed to be for y'all, not women. Yeah. And you right. Women lie and manipulate too and get what they want out of you. Instead of you saying, well, that's why you got no husband, realize that for some women they got what they wanted and you wasn't what they wanted. But go ahead, Dark Horse.
Yeah, I wanted to say that for these resources that we're sack chasing for, I would recommend a quick LexisNexis report. Pay for it. It'll pull up everywhere he's ever lived. If you see gaps and there's no address for him for a certain number of years, yeah, then you can do a credit check. Same thing. What he been doing for the last 7 years? Come pull that credit report. Also, run that fingerprint background and make it sure it goes to all 50 states. Pay for that. See when he got cases out. All that thing. They're not gonna pass that shit. When they talk about chasing sacks, while you got gaps in your resume, oh yeah, work employment too with
But a woman
references,
got
so
gaps
I
in
can
her resume.
verify. So I got my shit is
You
all
ain't got a
concurrent.
husband. Your mama ain't got
My
no
shit
husband.
concurrent.
Your grandma ain't got no husband.
Listen,
You fall in
that's
line
the
of women that can't get
purpose.
a husband.
Listen, that's the purpose. You have to tell it to a woman who wants one. I know not to fuck with y'all niggas. I would never do that dumb shit. I'm not stupid.
No, your
I'm
family
not dumb enough
broken.
to give all
Your
my
family
riches
history
and
is broken,
my
so you
riches
bring
and my good
bullshit anyway.
credit and my stable living space and my strong employment history and my strong health record and all that stuff. You don't even know what your fucking copay and deductible is on your health insurance if you got any. I'm not talking to niggas who don't understand retirement, who don't understand their health insurance plan, who don't understand the dental copay and what you get free versus what's out of pocket and what's 80%. I'm not talking to you niggas. You talking about fucking sack chasing? You have nothing to fucking chase. I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm not stupid. And when a man talking about something what he got, show me on paper. Let me see what you've been doing for the last 10 years of your life. It's probably nothing. You've been couch to couch. You don't
And,
have shit
and,
in your
and and
fucking
when he
name. I'm
show
not
you
going
that,
down
what
this.
is you
So,
bringing
and
to the
again,
table?
there's no sack to be chased, and you shouldn't be a husband. You have no good work history. You have no good relation. You don't have any good history to refer and think that you should be a husband. So you shouldn't be having this conversation. How about you get your shit together? And when you got a good strong 10 years, then you can come and talk about it. But nobody's talking to you niggas when you ain't got shit going for y'all. Y'all know damn well that woman is stable and she the fucking upgrade. That's what it is. And she not picking you because her shit been straight. She not about to fuck up her good credit and her house and where she live and her good fucking job and all that shit. She ain't got to do that. Absolutely the fuck not. No, nigga. But it sound good. Don't come out your mouth though, right? Fuck out of here. Y'all hilarious. But yeah, I just want
But
to shout out
that's
to all the women who done baby daddy these niggas and kicked them back out.
Yeah,
And
but
she
now they
that's
on the
why
she
they
streets around
but
here
that's
looking
why the
crazy.
women
It's
that's
wonderful.
why that's why
you hurt, baby.
that's
You
why
hurt. That's all, baby. You
that's
just hurt.
why the
You broke,
women
baby. You
hold
broke.
on.
That's all it
Dark
is.
horse, dark horse,
Sack chaser.
dark horse. That's why the women that's why women talk to them and treat them like use the bubble gum, like, and they crying about it because
Yeah.
they don't understand how to be better. They don't know where to start to be better. They running around chasing their tails, like,
Yeah.
and
And
they
it's
think the only way that they can be better is if they lower women's standards by talking crap about them and negging them into being wanting and deserving less.
Yeah, but that's the
They're
qualities to be a husband, though. It's not. I never said a dollar amount. I named responsibilities, and niggas got triggered. I named
no.
responsibilities. I never even put a dollar amount on it. So you can't even be that because you can work at McDonald's and check off everything I said on that fucking list, but y'all are not consistent about shit. But got the nerve to ask a woman what decision she making. How about you worry about yourself? Your shit is shoddy as fuck. You got holes in your employment record. You got holes in your residence and where you've been living at. Holes left and fucking right. And you asking a woman, her baby's shot records is up to date. Her baby's dental records and stuff said they get their cleaning. We're not talking to y'all about shit. Y'all have no responsibility. None. Come on now. We
Yeah,
straight. We're good. We're not
and
outside. Y'all niggas the fuck outside. Write a book about how to be a husband. We still ain't heard from none of y'all niggas what it's like to be a husband. Not one. Not one concrete thing I can fucking put on paper and prove. Not a one. We ain't talked. We ain't even talked about anything to do with your moral and your character, your morals and character. None of that. Y'all can't get the basics. Go
yeah,
ahead,
but
y'all.
that's what I'm saying. That a lot of them can't even, like, a lot of them put some bass in their voice when they get with a woman and they are able to have their own apartment, but they wasn't able to do that or figure that out had it not been for a woman. Now all of a sudden y'all got some bass in y'all voice because y'all playing house with that lady stuff. Y'all here using this lady house to feel like a manly man. Like a lot of y'all
They
can't
don't
get
have a
your
bed in
own
the bag.
place,
They don't
and a
have a
lot
bed
of
in the
y'all,
bag.
right, and a lot of y'all can't see a future of owning your own home without a woman. Like y'all need a woman in order to own your own home. A lot of y'all will never achieve that if it's not for a woman.
That
Like,
last girl, all she
it's
could do is lay on her back,
crazy.
and I got
Even if
peace.
you think, hold on,
I
even
got
when
peace.
he,
She
hold
can lay
up,
on her back in her
hold on,
crib,
even
and she
when the
still gonna be
dude talking
single.
about being a sex tracer, right? When it comes to triangulation, again, the man not valuable on his own, not valuable on your own. So you gotta like get a woman to turn against another woman so she can get her attention on the other woman because you don't have no fucking value. You want that woman to be up in the titty about this other woman because the other woman you want her to compete with because she don't want you, nigga. That's what I'm saying. You right though, because they don't have resources. Y'all not wanted. Y'all outside, and y'all still playing this game like y'all got the leverage. Again, you don't have it. You don't have it. Y'all not wanted. Y'all are the throwaways. Y'all telling us y'all throwaways.
They got women paying for their own weddings, paying for their own rings. Come on now. They don't have the money. If he ain't got money set aside in the bank, he shouldn't be coming to you as a husband. What your savings account say? Sound like you're not ready for a family, sir. Sounds like you're not. You're not about to come over here and fuck shit up. Don't fuck with him. I'm trying to tell y'all these motherfuckers broke. It's a game. Love is a fucking game. It's a delusion and it's a fucking lie. He don't love you. He love all the shit you got. He like your thread count on your sheets. He like the body wash in your fucking shower. He like the floors is clean when he walk in your fucking house. I'm trying to tell you. They found a new home. You the new mama. That's all that is. He ain't got that shit going on over there. He ain't got no curtains. He got a couch. How the fuck that even fucking happened? This shit come in sets. Y'all want to buy a single couch? It's fucking diabolical. That motherfucker got one plate, one fork, one spoon. That shit come in sets. Who gave you that shit? Y'all better stop fucking around with these Salvation Army ass niggas. I'm trying to tell y'all, this shit is in the fucking right in front of you. You ain't even gotta look far. They don't have shit. I'm not playing these games. Go ahead, y'all.
You talking about your baby daddy?
Salvation Army is diabolical.
She talking through
Wait,
experience. She
hold up,
talking
hold
about how
up,
she
hold
got
up,
hurt.
good fella. Hold up, good fella. You keep trying to prove yourself. Go ahead, Sport Maximus.
Oh, I'm just trying to see, what's you women think is the solution to this problem. We have a breakdown in the community between black men and black women, husbands, and wife. They have nothing but titles now. And
What do you think the solution is?
well, I think solution is for what y'all doing now. Women, y'all done separated. Men, they separate, and we just get our act together. Because I've traveled the world and I had people show stuff that was wrong with my culture that I didn't want to agree to. But I had a Asian man showed me what they did to his people in China, Russia. I mean, the British. And then he said, y'all don't realize that the MI6 trained the CIA. And he said, the same way they put your men on drugs, doing mass incarceration, it's the same thing they did to China. He said the only difference is when China realized that their men was destroyed and their women were following suit, they shut down China for 60 to 80 years, executed all the drug dealers and offenders
You
because
don't
they,
like what you're saying. You want TikTok.
hello, excuse me.
You gotta use TikTok
Candy
about
dealers.
Yeah, no, they had to shut down China, and then they, like I said, they, got their act together. But when you look at our community, it's a strict divide between marriage during mass incarceration period and before that. And like I said, you had no good men, no good women back then, but the culture was marriage. You had a high marriage rate. And if you had somebody that was in a bad marriage or no good man or whatnot, the community came together to salvage that child. So if that child grew up,
anybody know anything about this 60-year shutdown?
no, but what I'm saying is that
Hold on. You
as a
talking about the
black people,
Great Famine? Hold on. What are you talking about?
Have you
Let
ever
me
seen the
call
movie?
East. I'll be right
Have you
back.
ever seen the movie Empire of the Sun?
Hold on. We're not talking about. No, you said somebody said unless you talking about the Great Famine. What happened in China where they
No,
shut it
no.
down?
Did you
What?
did
Hold on.
you
What did they
did you
shut
did you
down
see the
from?
did you see
No, 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 no,
because
no. I said no. They shut it down from what?
the British came in and they had the population addicted to opium drugs, and they did the same thing.
What
The
did they
empire,
shut down for 60 years, sir?
they had to get their country together because they were
So
exploiting them
okay.
for
So they
resources.
are you saying from outside influence?
No, they had to shut them down because the British European countries were exploiting them for their resources.
So what do you mean by shutting down?
That's what they did. They shut down the outsiders, trade and whatnot, until they organized and got their country back together. You know, China is the only government in the world that has been uninterrupted for 4,000 years. So that's what they did. When they saw that they were being exploited for resources and everything, the British came in. They realized they had a drug epidemic, so they had to shut down. But they didn't get their people on drugs. They realized
Oh, you gotta stop
after
saying the word. Pause.
they they realized after the fact. But anyway, but it's the same thing. What happened with us, mass incarceration? We had black businesses. We were thriving. You had upstanding black men in the community. Even if you had bad men, you had men that understand marriage or whatnot. You know, even women. But what we fail to realize is that we as a people, you are at war 24 hours a day. And when you look at, we the only community where the women are higher than the men. That's by design. We don't even
Oh,
control our
hold
own.
on. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Hold
We
on.
wouldn't even control our
Hold
own
on.
narrative now.
Hold on. Is it possible? And I know anti-blackness will make this hard for y'all to really think about. Is it possible that the black women doing better than the black men is actually a good thing?
It's not a matter of whether
No, 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 no,
it's
no, no. This is what I'm saying. Is it possible that the women in a group is actually supposed to do better than the men?
the women in the group. What you mean, the women in the group? What group are you
You
talking
said
about?
we the only community where the women are doing better than the men, right?
No, higher. Hold is like
Higher,
higher.
higher, well, higher,
Wait,
higher,
when I
whatever.
say high, it don't matter if
Hold on,
he's
hold on,
doing
okay,
better.
okay. All right, we ain't gotta talk about that,
I
right?
know, I know. Look,
Hold on. Listen to what I'm saying. Is it possible that's the way it's supposed to be?
not when you don't control your own narrative. I know some of you all. I don't know, like your grandparents who grew up, but my granddad was born in 1888, and I knew
Hold on,
people.
your granddad was born in what?
My granddad was born in 1888. See,
What?
no, no, no.
Hold up,
What I'm
sir,
trying to,
sir.
huh?
Hold up, sir. Sir, stop for a second.
But why is you laughing at him though?
Hold up, sir. Your granddaddy was born in 1888.
Yes,
My grandpa was born in 1899, but my dad was born when my grandpa was like
yes.
65 or something.
But what I'm trying to
Hold
say
up.
is,
How old was your granddaddy when he passed away?
I can't recall. I can't give you a definite age or whatnot. I have to look at the consensus. But what I'm trying to get you to
Hold up. 1888?
yes,
How old are you?
I'm 47, 46.
I gotta go. That's it. That's it.
And
Hold on,
I'm,
you 46.
yeah.
He was born in 1980,
Mm-hmm.
and your granddaddy was born in 1888.
Yeah.
That's 100 years between your
That's what's
granddaddy
like. How old
and
was your
you.
grand?
I mean,
How old was your
wait,
granddaddy when he had your? How old was your granddaddy
my
when your?
granddaddy had 15. My granddaddy had 15 children. My mama was the last of his children.
Oh, so okay. How old was he when your mother was born?
Look, I didn't keep up with that. All I know, like I said,
So he was old as shit though.
so
No,
your
hold on. No,
language.
no, no. Let me ask you to move.
Can you elevate your
Hold
language,
up.
please?
No, no, no. Let me
Because you
ask you
sound
the
very
important. No, no,
condescending.
hold on. No, no, no. I want to ask you the important question. When was your grandmother born?
Like I said, I
No, no, no,
didn't.
no,
That's just
no, no,
something I
no,
don't
no,
keep up
no.
with. You got to
Whoa,
understand.
whoa,
I
whoa,
was
whoa.
young.
Hold up, sir.
That's what I'm
When
saying.
was your
I can't.
hold up,
You asking
sir?
me details that I
Well, no,
can't
no,
answer
no,
you.
no, no, no. Tell us what year your grandmother was born.
That's what I'm saying. I can't tell you. Because, like I said, I come from a
No, no,
patriarchal
hold up.
family.
No, no,
Listen,
no.
hold on, hold
Hold
on.
up, hold
I
up.
come from
No.
a patriarchal.
Let me point out why that's a big deal, right? because your granddaddy was old as shit. Goddamn. But I'm wondering how old your grandmama was because we know back then the men were raping young girls. So if you want to talk about your granddaddy being old, tell us how old your grandmama was because that's important. Because if your grandmama was born in fucking 19 fucking 20, 40 or something, we got a problem now.
Yeah, she was 14 and he was 55.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Yeah, they never want to tell that to you. They never want to tell that story. They don't want to tell that part.
You don't know how old his grandma was because women weren't allowed to talk back then.
Shut up, Gaslight.
No, he 40 something. It wasn't back then. His granddad was old as shit. And I guarantee his grandmama wasn't that old having that baby. So your granddaddy was a rapist. Go ahead, you want to finish saying what you were saying? You can come off mute.
But my grandmother was 60 when I was born, though. So
No. Let that man tell his story.
So
Nah,
you're
you
okay.
gonna
So
say
then we can
no,
do
but
the
see,
math on
that's what I'm
that.
saying. See, that's how ignorant we have gotten in this community. You just interjecting that my granddad was a rapist.
Now hold up, whoa.
He had all his
Hold up.
children. For
I'm
let me
gonna
let me.
let
yeah,
you
yeah,
hold up.
that's true.
Since
You tripping on that. You
you don't
tripping on
like
that
to
because my
use hold
granddaddy
up.
had
I'm
17
not,
kids,
hold
and I
up.
know all my aunties and uncles.
Hold up,
All
hold
of
up,
them.
hold up. You can't say that word. The thing is, like, when y'all talk about how it used to be and being married and all that stuff, yeah, the old men used to grape young girls. Yeah. Let's talk about that. And what I'm saying is, y'all want to say, oh, the women doing better than the men. Look how we fucking up. Look how we fucking up. The women are supposed to do better than men in all groups. All the groups, the women should be doing better than the men. And that's not a flex for us when the men are doing better.
Yeah, we're not making it up. If he was born in 1980 and his mom was born, let's say his mom was born in 1940. So she was 40 years old when she had him. That's still a gap of what,
No, I did the
50
math.
years? Like so a woman at 50 didn't have him. A woman at
So his
60 didn't have him. It had to be a younger woman, and y'all don't do the math. That's what I'm saying. A dude can have children very late, but his mother was not 65 years old when she had him. She wasn't
so
the same age.
But
Does
they
that
was
make
still
sense to
no.
y'all?
So
family, though.
listen. So
Yeah, hold
So
he.
up.
we
So
ain't
So no,
live in
I
that
did the
no,
math.
same.
No,
hold
I
on.
did the
What you say,
math.
Liz? Go
But
ahead,
we ain't
Liz.
live in
I
that
did the
same
math.
society, though. So they
So
still was family.
anyway, so he just said his grandma was. So it's his grandparents. He just said his grandma was 60 years old when he was born. So he's 47. So that means his grandma was born in 1919. His grandpa was born in 1888. That is a 30-year age difference.
I thought it was a dude downstairs who said that about his grandma being 60, which of course makes sense.
He didn't
But I
say
don't
that.
know.
I said
He,
that about
he
my
said
grandma
that
being
down there.
60.
The dude down there
So
said
you
that.
making shit up,
So
I
he
Liz.
didn't
just
say his
said
grandma
I
was
just said
60?
it was you at the bottom who said your grandma was 60 and it makes sense. Duh. That's 30 years. 30 and 30. It makes
Now they gonna
sense.
argue with you even when you agree
Stupid.
with them.
He's stupid. I
No,
just
I
tried to tell
said
him
my
he was right.
granddaddy
Nah,
was
I
born
just
in
was correcting him.
1888. My
But
Then
how
when
old
was
is
your
your
I ain't gonna
grandma
grandma
argue with
I
born?
y'all.
was saying
How old
my
is your
grandmama,
mama?
I ain't gonna
no,
argue
How
with
old
y'all.
is
I
your
only got an
mama?
opinion. I'm
my
listening to the
mama in her
goofy shit.
90s. My mama's in the outside 11. Okay, this is what y'all don't understand. My granddad was born in 1888. I can't give you a definite year where my grandmama was passed. They were the first free people of their generation. She already had 150 acres of land that she got from her
But
father.
we not. Hold up.
No,
We
hold
want
up,
to
hold
know
up.
how.
No,
No,
I
I
want
want
you
to
to
know how
understand. You
old
talk
she
about
was.
she was
How,
great. You said
no,
she
no,
was
no.
broke.
How
No, you
old?
said
Go
she was
find out
broke.
how old
Hold
she
on.
was.
The point
No,
is,
no,
is
no,
that
no,
no, the
no,
point.
no, no, no. Go tell us how old she was. Cause you gonna say they were the first free people and she was fucking 14? I think the fuck not. How old was she? Since you want to talk about how old grandpapa was, how old was your grandmama? Cause a lot of y'all got some old ass granddaddies.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I I'm not a white man or any sort of man. I'm a black man, so I'll speak from a black man's perspective. Okay. Not every man who can make a baby, right, qualifies to be a husband, because within the black community, I don't think not, and this is, I can't speak for everyone, right? Because when I growing up, right, my father's parents were
What's that
married.
noise in the
My
background?
mom and dad was married, right? So they taught me that marriage is important and it's valuable, and I do want to get married, right? So I myself value marriage. However, I will say from a systemic standpoint, right, black people have been destroyed from the outside within. And I think part of our issue is we have, especially when it comes to black men and black women, we do not respect each other.
Exactly.
We too, and when we try to have discourse, both black men and women get too prideful. So it's hard for us to come to a genuine conclusion or a genuine solution, because neither of us want to, um, accept and own our part that we play in it. Because I mean, I'll give you an example. So I have my bachelor's degree, I have my master's degree, I have a good career, right? Everything like that. I personally do not think that women should date men who are drug dealers or
Y'all gotta
gangsters,
stop saying that word.
or I'm sorry, I don't think women should date men who are bad, right? I don't think any sort of man who is a bad person should get any sort of attention or affection or anything from women. But I have seen in my personal life where that's not the case.
Well, that's not talk about your personal life because you say you got
So,
a master. Hold up, you say you got a master's degree, and we know in the universities there are more women than men. Are you
right,
saying that in your
I
class that
agree
you
with that.
saw? So did you see that when you was when you was going to college?
I did.
You saw in college a bunch of the women were messing with the gangsters.
Yeah,
Yes.
I seen that.
Hold
Yes.
on, hold on,
And
hold
I'm
on.
not saying it was all of them, right?
So
Uh,
was the gangsters coming up to the school picking them up? Like, how did you
no,
see that?
they went there. Obviously, some of them, right? They didn't stick
So
anything
it was
out.
gangsters who was going to the
I
college.
just watched Freaknik
Yes.
and you'll say have your answer.
Yes. In fact, I'll give you a specific example. Like I said, I'm from Chicago. One of the gangsters that went to my school, he dropped out of freshman year, went back home, killed somebody,
Hold
is
on,
in jail.
pause. Y'all gotta watch y'all language. So when you
I'm sorry.
let's not talk about the
I'm
freshmen
sorry.
because you said you got your masters.
Yes.
So was it gangsters in professional school?
No. In
So
undergrad.
how did so okay? So you didn't think maybe by the time you got to your masters you saw there was more women in the classroom. You didn't make a new observation. You was like, no, they just still with the gangsters.
In my specific classroom, there was not more women than men.
What's your major?
Business administration. So it was majority men in the class. But what I wanted to, my original point was, right, I think it's hard for black men and women to come to solutions and come together because we often,
I don't know, Scorpio. That's not a STEM one, but I know a lot of women who trying to get their MBA. So I don't know,
Yeah,
but
he lying, but I had a quick. Oh, my baby's here.
no, you good. He
I went
clearly
to,
lying.
I'm not lying, I went to Western, anyway.
So
Uh,
it's a bunch of gangsters registered as freshmen at a bunch of the universities now.
I mean, a lot of them do go to college and then drop out. I mean, even if it's not necessarily gangsters, right? It's just bad men in general. Like especially the men who are in fraternities, not a lot of them are the best, right? So what I'm saying is, I don't think men like that should get any sort of attention from
So
women.
women can't. So when women, because that goes back to the picking, right? Because women choosing. So you're also saying don't choose niggas in college because they might be gangsters and bad men. Because so college is not shouldn't be a deciding factor either.
No, he didn't say that. You
I
said
never
I'm
that.
said
sorry.
that.
Hold up, sorry.
I never said that. What I
No,
said
no, you
was,
said the gangsters at the college.
And he
okay,
brought up
here's what I'm
fraternity
saying, right?
specifically, so a
If
lot
you
of
would,
the frat guys are bad too.
if you would let me finish, uh, I never said that. Here's what I'm saying. I'm saying there are both good men and bad men who go to college, right? Obviously, like you all said earlier,
And that's what
men
I'm. Hold up. It don't
can.
have to be a big. Hold up. It don't have to be a big explanation. You're saying there's a lot of bad men at the college, so women
Yeah.
shouldn't be thinking just because a man is college educated that he's a good man.
Uh, that's not the case.
That's what you're
Okay, I got
saying.
to put.
I mean, every man who's in corporate America, just because he's in corporate America, that doesn't mean
Yeah,
he's a good man.
it's real simple. You're saying there's a lot of bad men at the college, so don't think just because a man went to college he's a good man.
I agree with
What's the
that.
problem with it? Okay, then there we go.
That's what she said. But anyway,
Okay.
Bruh,
so
use your NBA to know that you
hold
ain't got
on.
shit to say in this.
Mm. So this is my question, because when men come up here and they say they try to give women advice on how, like how to get a man or what to do with men, why do you think that women who are educated want a man that's a gangster? Like, because you gave that story for a reason. So why do you think that women, no matter what their socioeconomic status, class, fucking education level, but they want a thug, they want a gangster? Why you think that?
I'm not a woman, so I can't give you an answer to that question. I'm just speaking on what I saw, right?
So I didn't ask you because if when
I
this
don't
the
know
thing.
I don't know what
Hold
you
on,
asked
when
me
you
or what
said,
you want.
hold on, for you to say that you're not a woman now, when you were speaking on what you think women should do, tells me a lot. Because if you could think, if you could tell us what you think we should be doing and how we should be moving, how we should be navigating, why you can't tell us why you think that women go the opposite way? If you could tell us the way we should go, why you can't tell us why you think we want gangsters?
Okay, so here's what I'll say, right, to that directly, because earlier, right, when I tried to speak on, the experiences of women directly around me, right, that was not welcomed, right. So I'm trying to stay on my path, right. I'm not a woman. I'm not gonna tell. Oh, I can't tell you how a
But
woman.
you are so
Yeah, but
I
so
can't
then why
tell you
aren't you
why a
saying
woman
what
would
men
like
should
what she
do?
would
Like,
what
why
she
don't you
would
say,
like.
I think men should do this? You're saying, I don't think women
Look,
should do
here's
this. I
here's what
think
I'll
women
say,
should do
right.
this. Say what men should do.
Here's what I'll say, right. Okay. Black people within our community, right? I have never seen another community champion bad people like black people do, right? In my opinion, dudes who are bad people, right? They should not be supported within our community, yet they are. So I think that also should make us reflect on who we value in our community and who we do not value in our community. For example, I think black women like Michelle Obama and Savannah James should be a lot more championed and praised than women who are not in the same caliber, right? I think every black woman and girl should look up to Michelle Obama. I think every black woman and girl should look up to Savannah James, right? But they are not championed in our community like others are. So what I'm saying is, I think us as black people, there are certain traits and characteristics, whether it's black men, black women, that we look for and that we like that are not good and that are destructive to our community, right? And when we try to speak and have dialogue on these things, it's hard for us to get anywhere because we often insult each other, right? Or disrespect each other or try to come at each other,
Hold up,
which
because you're
never
being
gets
real preachy.
anywhere.
Hold on. So hold up. Because again, you came in here talking about your degree and shit, and you know that more black women are educated, right?
Yes, that is correct.
When you pointed out problematic behavior, you wasn't talking about women's behavior. You started talking about the men, right?
Education don't denote intelligence.
What the fuck is wrong with y'all? This nigga feel triggered about somebody mentioning that education. That's crazy.
No, education does
Hold on,
not
hold on,
denote
calm the
intelligence.
fuck down. Calm the fuck down. But if the women are pursuing careers in education,
Hmm.
then why do you assume? Who do you assume their role models are?
Other women. I mean, here's what I'll say.
I
Whether
know you said Obama and the Savannah James or whatever. So the
yes,
women who are pursuing education, getting degrees, right? Opening business. That's we know that's what black women are
Yeah.
striving for. We
But
know that for a
who
fact.
made it possible for black women to be
Hold up,
educated?
sir.
The
Not you, nigga. You not educated. So here's the thing. With that being said, who do you think those women's role models are, if not Savannah James and Michelle
Hopefully,
Obama?
Savannah James and Michelle Obama. I don't know who their role models are. Here's what I'll also say though, just in general, right? Whether it's black men, white men, etc., men in general are not as educated just because of societal pressures on men to
So
make.
maybe you should be talking about men and their role models and not women and theirs.
Men in general
Ooh.
are not as
Yeah.
likely to
So
go to
yeah. So
college
when
or
I'm
be
saying you
educated.
shouldn't be talking about who women role models need to be, because it's not the women, as you just stated, who are not educated.
No, he
Yeah,
about
So
to
who
I
we
coddle though. He
never
talking
about to
said
about?
coddle the
that.
men.
So
Let him
here's what
finish.
you're
He was about
doing,
to coddle the men. Go ahead and coddle
here's
the men and say why
here,
they can't make it.
here's what you're right. Here's what I'm saying. Right. So first of all, I never said that. I just merely mentioned women who I think should be championed. I
Hold
never
on. What
said
didn't
that
you
they're
say?
role
Hold on.
models.
What didn't you say? You say
I
you never
said
said
those
it.
women should be
Hold up.
championed.
No. What did you not say? What did I
I
say that
never
you did
said
not say?
that. I never said that Michelle Obama and or Savannah James are role models. I said they should be championed, aka that means they should be praised. I didn't say that they
Hold on.
should be
Hold on.
role
Hold
models.
on. Hold up, nigga. Stop playing with me. You tell me you got a master's degree and you about to challenge my role model with champion? Are you
Do you,
serious?
okay, do you know what
No, no,
as
no, no,
far as
no, no,
context goes,
no,
do you know what
no, no,
champion means in
no,
this context
no.
that I'm using it?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I mean, I understand it's your platform, but you just arguing for arguing's sake. You're just trying to pick apart a
So,
person's conversation.
Okay,
well,
let me break
yeah.
this
Hold
down
on,
because
hold on. Because I've
See, this is the
patiently waited and
hallmark
I've
of a
listened to
prompted
y'all.
people.
I've listened to y'all talk, and it's absolutely ridiculous the way y'all double speak. First and foremost, somebody said they grandma had 17 kids. I know she started young. She had to. 17 of them things, she definitely started young. And this idea where men say, "Oh, I'm not a woman, I can't say." Let me tell you the problem with that. Whilst I won't say you should speak for women, to observe and listen to women and answer questions about women based on your observations and listening. She asked you a question. She said, "Who do you think? Who do you think motivated these women?" To which you replied, "Women." Now, if you're not a woman, you should not have been able to answer that question. You also said, "I think Michelle Obama and Savannah James." Honestly, I don't know what Savannah James does. If there's something she's doing for the community that I'm unaware of, I would most certainly like to know. But as far as I know, she's married to LeBron James. Um, that wasn't a question, just curious. And again, you're saying what women should do. For someone who acknowledged that you're not a woman, therefore you cannot speak on behalf, in part, or in observation of women, you most certainly are doing those things, which confuses me.
are you done?
That was my point.
Okay.
That was exactly
So
my point.
okay.
When
Wait,
I
no,
So
talk
asked you
about
that
no,
question,
talk about the men. Don't he about to talk about the women again, y'all? No. If you ain't about to talk about the men, we gonna
I am
move to
about to
somebody
talk
else on the
I am
panel.
about to talk about the men, which is what I was trying to do in the first place, but you all kept
Well, you've been
interrupting.
talking for a while. Get to
Okay.
it.
Um in the black community, right? That's what I was trying to say. In the black community, right? I don't think the right men are championed or praised. And I think that is a serious issue. So the question is who plays into that part, right? I think both black men and women play into this part along with other systemic issues. I think one men,
Like, you think women play
which
a
is the
role in who men champion?
I was just about to get to that. I think on the man side, right? I think too many men look up to bad men because they don't have good role models because the men who are in their community decide to make bad decisions, right? And to that, I say, right, as men, we have to do better because, in my opinion, I don't think at this point in history, anyone is stopping us from being better people. So I think part of that is on our own That's our own task and mission. But relaying that back to Black people in general, part of the reason why we can't do that is just like in this chat, it's hard for us to have peaceful discourse and come to a solution.
Pause before you go to the peaceful discourse, because I agree with you. Yeah, the men fucked up, but you said it's on women too. So tell us how the women are the reason why men are championing those men.
Yeah.
Because I don't think men like that should deserve attention from women. But somehow, some way, they get attention from women.
So yeah, and which is why earlier when I said that women shouldn't even focus on the black men in college because they're
Okay.
bad men too. There should have been no pushback. You can't find them in college. You can't find them in the community. They fucked up. Which goes back to the original point that other dude tried to make, or you, I don't know, you've been talking for a while,
Yeah.
about men and women need to separate. You're right. Because, like, why are women being blamed for the decisions that men make? So I agree. Don't choose none of these niggas. Don't
Yeah.
think that
But
he a
see, you
good one
missing
because
when the
he was,
breakdown began.
hold up,
You missing where the breakdown
hold up,
began at
Ming
though.
Dynasty, hold up, Ming Dynasty, hold up. Because he just said they not the good ones not even in college. That you can't like where the fuck they at then? That's why I'm always asking where the good men at then. That nigga said they not even in college. Where the fuck they at?
To clarify, I never said, here's what I wanted to say because I was trying to say this earlier, but I was once again interrupted. Not every man, because I work in corporate America, right? Not every man, regardless of race, in corporate America is a good person, right? Someone would assume that a man with a corporate job is a good person, no matter the race. Not every man in corporate America is a good
No,
person.
you cooking.
Do you think that we
Hold up.
assumed?
He cooking. Hold up, y'all.
Not every
The
man.
good men, hold up. No, let me talk to the audience real quick. The good men ain't in college. They not in your community, and they ain't at the corporate jobs. The men over there fucked up too. So don't think because he got a corporate job, he a good man either. Damn.
No.
You
I
said a
mean,
Not
word.
every
No,
man
hold
is.
up. You said
Not
a
but
every man
word.
is a good person.
like I got my degree, but I was mostly sent
Nigga, you ain't hold
overseas,
up. Hold
military,
up. What degree
whatnot.
you got? What degree you got?
I have an engineering degree and a
No,
minor
no,
in
nigga. No,
business.
nigga, hold up. No. What's the degree?
I have an engineering degree
No,
and I have a
nigga, it's
minor
not.
in
Hold up.
business.
Hold up. There's no engineering degree. What's the name of the degree?
What you talking about?
No, nigga, what the fuck you talking about? What degree you got?
I have an engineering degree.
There's
I
no
work for the
engineering.
military.
There's no engineering degree, sir. What degree do you have?
I just answered your question.
No, no,
Is
no,
it a
no. There is.
bachelor's? Is it a master's?
He
Like
don't
what
have a
type of
degree.
degree?
I
He
don't
don't
have a
have a
degree.
degree.
I don't have a degree.
You don't have a
That's
degree.
what she said. You know what? I
Baby,
have
I
never
got 4 degrees. I got an associate degree in electronic
four
technology.
of them.
I got a bachelor's in
Hold on, what
engineering.
type?
My minor, I got a minor
In
in business
engineering.
administration, and
What
then I
type
got a
of engineering?
master's.
What type
I
of
got
engineering? What type of engineering?
engineering tech, mechanical engineering.
Mechanical engineering.
Yes, but
You got a
I work
bachelor's
for the
in art or
military.
a bachelor in science?
What you think? I work for Robert. I work for the military, baby.
Yo,
No, I'm just
You
saying.
gotta
What you think?
go. You gotta
What do you think?
go.
What do you think?
You
I work.
gotta
so,
go.
so
I'm
here's
20 years.
another
That's all I'm
thing.
trying to tell you. You don't. Most of your good men do not necessarily have to be sitting up in the classroom. Just like Colin Powell. Colin Powell got a
You
college
talking about you
degree.
got 4
No,
degrees and
hold
you
on,
just
hold on.
said a nigga
Colin
with a
Powell
degree
got
ain't
a
got
Colin
education because
Powell
you
had
so
a
insecure about it.
Colin Powell got a college degree, but he wasn't sitting in the goddamn classroom.
Where else do you get degrees from if not college? Never mind.
Yeah, but what I'm saying
To
is, you go to college, but the whole across time and everything, people talk about you meet your spouse or
Hold up.
whatnot
If it's a
in the
hold up,
college.
sir.
yeah,
Like I said, you not
Hold
majority
up,
of the
hold
time.
up.
Well,
If
look,
you
that's
went,
what I'm saying.
hold
What I'm
up.
saying is,
No. If you went to a certificate program located in a community college, don't mean you got a degree, nigga.
He
Um,
46 and you done have 4 degrees. It's not that long ago. 4 degrees? It's not that long ago. It's
it's
not that long ago. You don't know none of them? Stop lying in my face. Shut the fuck up. Boy, y'all be killing me.
so to the dude who said that black women like they go after thugs and stuff. I'd like to point out that Ted Bundy got married while he was incarcerated. Eric, the Menendez brothers got married while they was incarcerated. Ricky Ramirez married while he was incarcerated. All of these guys are serial, they end people's lives. So this idea that black women go after these dudes were getting married in jail after ending the life. And we know Ted Bundy specifically targeted women. So don't come up here and say, "Oh, well, only black women do that." You're just uncultured. You don't know what's going on outside of the
Exactly.
black
I
community.
okay.
Exactly.
Can you?
Exactly.
Because okay,
Black
I
women do
never
the
said
same thing.
I never said that.
Hold up, y'all.
So
Dex and
With
Trev up here. Hold
I
up. Go
never
ahead, Dex.
said that black women only.
Hold up. Tim, we gonna come back to you. Let Dex go real quick. Dex, you there?
Yeah. I thought I pressed it just now. Hey, Tara.
Hey.
Hey, Doc Liz, Streaker.
Hey,
Hey.
Hey.
I mean, I do agree with the topic. I mean, I wouldn't even say no man is really, you know, not because you could make a baby qualified to be a husband. I mean, fuck husband. You're not even qualified to be fathers. Like, you know what I mean? We jump in a fucking step there too. So like you know what I mean? We don't know how to actually be partners. We don't know how to actually take care of kids. We we emotionally stunted. We don't teach anything when it comes to kids. Like we could only pass on, but let me rephrase that. We could only pass on bad behaviors, like pass on toxic behaviors, especially when it comes to boy children. You know what I mean? So there's no way you could lack all these qualities and want to actually be a husband when you just look at yourself as, well, I just gonna go to work and bring money. And we already know that majority of men bringing home like next to nothing. Like, you know what I mean? So you're really not even taking care of it financially. Also, you're not educating yourself to actually set your family up. You don't have no ambition. You want to fight with women about them having degrees and it's not important, so you're fighting to stay stupid. Like, I mean, listening to these conversations, you only hear men really focusing on marriage will make you successful. That is one of the dumbest fucking statements you could ever make because it's so short-sighted.
Yes, I agree with you 100%. I mean, I would never got college finished education that one for the women in
Well,
my
well,
family.
well. Here's the thing, dude. You don't even know what the fuck your degree is. So you,
I just
so,
explained that. What are you talking about? I just
no,
explained it to you.
dude.
No,
Listen,
no,
no,
he done
you,
look some shit up. No, it's
yeah,
over, nigga.
yeah.
Look some shit
You
up.
just say
I
an
You were
mean,
the one
engineering
who
degree.
said
Yeah.
that having a degree doesn't mean that you're intelligent. As
no,
soon
it
as
doesn't. I mean,
You
look, if
proved
but
you
it
you
in
worked in the
didn't but
written.
you
military,
didn't
if
say
you
that.
ever been in the
Nah, he
military,
want a do
Sport,
no,
over.
sport,
I'm
No,
just
you
telling
don't
you.
get. No, you don't get a
sport.
do over. You don't get a do over. No,
Yeah,
you
you don't even
fucked
know
up.
what your degree is, and all of a sudden you had 4 degrees. First you had one, now you had four. You didn't know what the one was. Like, what the fuck wrong
But
with
they
you?
don't matter anyway, right?
Yeah,
So
they don't matter anyway. And he proved that he ain't even intelligent because if you don't even know the basics of your own degree, I mean, where we going with that? Like, you know what I mean?
All
So
right, go
I'll
ahead.
land there for now.
Thank you, Dex. Go ahead, Trev.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I do agree with the prompt as well. I don't think that there are a lot of men out there that qualify to be a husband. I think, more and more I listen to, especially men here talk on TikTok. I think there's really two problems. I don't really think women are doing much of anything wrong. I think women, for the most part, are the most adaptable. No matter what you give them, they seem to either return it or figure out how to work with it. And I think that that's what the women are doing now. The women are responding to how men are treating them and talking to them and trying to tell them the type of women that they want. And women are responding negatively, for the most part, negatively, because it don't make sense. The things that the men are telling women that they want, can't understand why they think that a woman would sign up for those things. I think two of the biggest issues that men have and what disqualifies them as husbands is one, they think that black women are beneath them. And then two, they don't see any value in a woman outside of what she can provide for him. And I can't, like I said, I just can't understand why any woman would sign up for that. Any woman would sign up to be a slave for, basically, a slave for a guy, or to serve him, or have to think that he believes that she is literally beneath him. I don't understand why any woman would sign up for that. So if black men want to, qualify as husbands, or at least a woman that would want to be with him, I think that they need to find some value outside of her, be friends with her, figure out what it is within her that you like about her, and not just what she can do for you. And then I also think that they should believe that we are equal. Black men always talk about that we're supposed to be the leaders in a relationship, and I don't disagree that there are certainly things that men should lead in, or should want to lead in. But I also believe that when you're in a marriage and you're running a family, there should be things that women should lead in. And I think that you should be more partners than you are thinking that you're just supposed to be the leader all the time and in every situation. And by default, looking at your partner and saying that she should just follow, regardless of whether you're leading well or have even showed her any qualities that you know how to lead. So I think we need to be looking at women as more so as partners, and also finding value in them outside of what they can do for us.
Thank you, Trev. I hope the women are paying attention to the correlating what the men are saying to the perspective that they're giving. Because, like I said, a lot of men are talking from the perspective of women. But Tim, you wanted to say something else?
Damn, if you don't go, I'm gonna go. Oh, Ib is trying to research and try to help Sport find his degrees online. I'm gonna while he finds out what type of engineering degree you got. I wanted to say that I don't agree that we're coming into this as partners. Um, that's gonna be a motherfucking 400-page test.
Damn, y'all, you ignorant as fuck.
A 400-page test is all of my life experience versus yours, and I'm not going to give anybody equal footing, and definitely not higher footing, when you can't figure out what car insurance is and what a deductible is and what your limits are.
Yes.
When you can't figure out what your cell phone contract got you in, how many years are you in the contract? Do you know it? Y'all don't know shit. I'm not talking to motherfuckers, and we're not equals. Get your shit together. To be equal, know what I know. Can I be an expert in one field that I went to school for, that I've been working in for 20 years? Yes, in that one aspect. But the rest of the shit, when it comes to adulting, I'm not fucking with anybody. And no, we're not equal if you don't have the same life experience as an adult. I'm not coming in here with a motherfucker who can't go to the grocery store. We're not doing it. We're not the same. And I think that's the problem. You just say, he's a man. Okay, he's going to be equal. Is he, man? Because if I sit down here and ask him 20 questions and you can answer all 20 and he can answer two, that's the performative part. It's a performance as a man that says I'm a leader, and you don't know shit about life and what it takes to run a family and what it takes to run yourself as an adult. It's not working. There is no role and there's no equality except in what you can actually do. And that's what I'm talking about, the fluff. When someone says they want to be a leader, that sounds good in theory, but we're not here for theory. I'm here for action. And if you don't know those things about yourself and how you run yourself as an adult, you and I are not the same, and we're not equal, and we're not partnering up because I don't want a kid. That's a child. A child is somebody who's bouncing around here and somebody else is making decisions for them, whether by default, just because you don't know what to fucking do and you just let shit happen to you, or somebody else has been making it for you. It's not the fucking same. It's not the same. So I heard you, Trav, but I'm not going on it. Of course, I don't believe I'm below somebody who can't take care of themselves, and don't know how to organize their own life as an adult. But I'm also not giving you equal footing. Absolutely not. That's it. I'm gonna mute up.
No,
Yeah, like I
that's
said,
actually.
the
Oh, my bad.
marriage doesn't benefit women, period. Like even the most progressive people and like a heterosexual relationship will eventually fall into the roles anyway. So it sounds good, but in practice, that's not how it looks.
I was just going to say that that's actually a really fair point that you were making. My wife and I, we met in high school, so we grew up together. So all the things about life we pretty much endured and learned together. I couldn't imagine being 35 years old and meeting somebody that don't know like some of the stuff that you were mentioning, and like, and then them telling me that I'm supposed to follow them. No, that's crazy.
I guess Tim got lost somewhere, y'all. Anybody else want to say something?
Yeah,
Sports,
I just want to say, just whatever your
I knew it was
views
gonna be
are,
you.
whatever your views are, just remember, no race of people have came back from a 2.0 population growth. In the next 20, 30
Okay.
years, we heading for extinction. And
Okay. So how do we fix it?
what's going on here, whatnot, it's just a sign of a hallmark of a conquered people.
So how we
Nowhere,
fix
no
it?
people. I just said if you was listening, that's what I'm saying. Listen to understand,
No,
not
no, no, no.
respond.
You said
No,
that
no.
it's headed for extinction. How do we
Listen,
avoid
listen to
extinction?
understand, not respond. I
No,
said
no, no. How we
no. I
avoid
said no.
extinction?
How can you fix something if it
How
has
will
never
we
been
avoid
done? It
extinction?
has never been done in history. No race
How do
of
we
people
fix
have
it?
ever, no
So, all
race of
right. So we
people
need to
have
accept that we're
ever
going to
came
extinct.
back
Hold
from a
up.
below
I'm going to
2.0
yell over
pop.
you, nigga. We need to accept that we're going to extinct them. So accept it. Got it. Accept that we're going to extinct, y'all. Live your life. Go out there and
So,
flow.
so yeah,
I'm not discussing. I'm not discussing this shit with nobody. When we are overpopulated, we don't have Social Security waiting for us. We can't feed our people. We can't house our people. Overpopulated. People are going without medical care. Come on now. You know damn well we don't have the resources to
We
take care
commit
of
more
what we
abortions.
have. Stupid.
The graveyard is more safer than the womb of a black
nigga,
woman
shut
in
the
this day
fuck
and
up with that.
age.
That's a
Well,
dumbass
not,
fucking
no, let him
statement.
say
So,
that. No,
No,
that's the point. No, that's
no.
what
I
he
just
need
said
to
tell you
say.
we commit more abortions than any other race of people in this country.
okay,
Nigga, what?
so
Hold up, hold up. Why you ain't stay in China? Why the fuck you not in China, nigga?
Baby, I was in the military.
No, no, no. Why you ain't go back over to China?
See, that's what I'm saying. See, that's ignorance.
sport.
That's
No,
ignorance. No, you
no,
just ignorant.
no. Take
You
your
about
ass
you
over
say
there
what
to
the
China.
problem. You say
Take
what the
your ass
problem
back to
is, and
China.
then you
Go
start
back
talking
to China,
ignorant.
nigga.
Like I said,
So
that's what happened. Just
so
as the
sport,
moon
sport.
reflects the sun, women will always reflect their men. You
So
ignorant as fuck, and I guarantee your daddy was an ignorant ass motherfucker.
Now you want to take my daddy?
No,
Damn.
no, no. It's simple. It's
Terry,
simple.
he about to
Wait. Let me get
Who
my
came
sticker.
first
Let me
during
get my
drug
sticker.
during
Wait,
mass
wait, wait.
incarceration? Who came first? The
yeah,
thug.
well,
And
Dig
then
him
the
up.
following next
Dig him
decade, who
up.
came? The diva.
but
And now you're seeing the generation of children now coming up. Oh, I don't need no man and this and that. I can do bad by myself. Yes.
this
so
man a
here's
punk.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, just
a
remember that
dumbass.
when your ass extinct. Just remember that when your
So
ass
You
extinct.
know,
So the sport.
Remember that when you're
So
extinct?
yeah,
yeah.
fucking dumbass statement. But
Got
My
master
consciousness
degree.
is going to spin a
How
little
I'm
more,
gonna
Liz, and
challenge.
I'm
proud to
going to
be
know
when
that
you're
I'm extinct.
extinct.
Yeah,
I'm
but
going to
listen,
remember it, Liz.
hey sport. Yeah,
I can guarantee you, sport, you gonna extinct before me. But go ahead, y'all.
but
Oh
here's the thing,
no.
sport. But sport. Here's the thing. So the fuck what? Because here's the thing. Men who took leadership, right, through violence. This is the result of men leadership. Men created a shit fucking society
Okay,
and
what men?
continuing. Wait, hold up.
I'm trying
Not
to figure
what
out what
men.
men you talking
No,
about.
no, wait, no. Listen, it I know
You
what
want to
men.
you talking about his Chinese
Yeah,
brothers?
it I know what men. Because here's the thing: all men contributed. All men actually hold up the system. Men not fighting against the system. They don't educate. They don't vote right. They don't think about solution. They don't do anything with leadership but oppress
You
and
don't
think
have
about
no idea
themselves,
what
right?
you're talking about.
No,
You have no idea what you're
wait,
talking
sport. Let
about.
me just finish. I didn't
What was
interrupt you.
common in the
No,
black community is no
wait,
longer common. A lot of
sport.
shit that happened politically
You
wise
was
did
just
not
saying,
happen to
listen, hey,
us.
sport.
Hold
No,
up,
no.
You
hold up,
just said
sport. Hold up,
listen to
sport.
understand, not listen to respond. Follow your own goddamn fucking advice, right? If you look throughout history, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. You are the dumbass fucking nigga here who don't even know history and know what the fuck men been doing. You here floating around, don't even know your fucking degree. You expect to know fucking history? The fuck out there. We set up a system literally of oppression and hoarding resources. And you want fucking people to continue this shit? That
Oh,
is the leadership that
Dex,
we're
before
talking
you
about.
came in here, he told the women, how did y'all get permission to get those degrees? Who gave that to you? So he knows. He said it before
Exactly.
you got here. He started trying to brag on it. We cut him off. But he was like, no, 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 women, how y'all get permission to get those degrees? How y'all get permission? So he knows about men's oppression because he was bragging on it before you got here. You ain't gotta educate him. That motherfucker a misogynist. He just want him some slaves. He the
Yeah.
man on the screen.
So exactly. So you know what the fuck going on, but you just want to continue to gaslight and manipulate so then you could continue the system. You're the fucking nigga who carrying on the system and teaching young black boys the same shit. That is what you doing. You contributing to that system. But then you want to complain that when people don't want to be a part of the system no more and just let it crash. But be smarter and build a better fucking society. Help contribute. Actually do the fucking work. Why the fuck you ain't doing that? But I can't expect you to do that. You don't even pay attention to know what the fuck your degree in. So what the fuck you talking about societal levels? Fuck out here.
Nobody, you came back up here. You wanted to add something?
Oh no, I just want to say this is entertaining. Y'all tripping me out. Oh, that's all. I just want you to hear that.
Entertaining when people losing their fucking lives.
This is entertaining, dude.
But that's another problem. Because the shit you think is entertaining is fucking people losing their lives.
No one's losing their lives on here. This is
Right. No,
entertaining.
You see again, which is a dumbass fucking statement because we're not talking about people here. We're talking about societal issues. I don't know if you wasn't paying fucking attention. We're talking
Dude,
about
I said
societal issues, right?
I'm saying old girl's platform is entertaining. Okay.
But again, you're coming up here when we're talking about something serious in a society. And that was your
She
contribution.
asked me what I was thinking, Dix.
Right.
Okay.
I know. And I'm addressing what you're thinking because it came out your mouth.
Okay.
Why did you choose to say that right now at this moment? Because you were trying to belittle and minimize what was being said. That's what it was.
No, this is an entertaining platform, and I'm going to join.
Oh, just stop speaking. You've said enough.
Hold up, before we wrap
Tag
this
me
shit
when you
up.
go live again.
Hold up real quick. Sport. Tell us what your 4 degrees are.
I'm not here for your entertainment value.
No. I want to give you another shot.
Nah, you don't have to give me a shot, baby. I got my shots in life. I was just trying to help bridge the argument, that, we just don't realize as a people, black people. I mean, everybody see who should be running this country. We can't see who's supposed to be running this
Who should
country
be running the
because
country?
everybody imitate black people.
So hold on, if black
Everybody, hold on, everybody. If we were to stop, if we wasn't killing, if we weren't killing each other, they'll stop killing
what would
each
the
other.
country look like if black people, right? We know what you're talking about. If black people was running the country, what would it look? How would it look different?
Baby, if I got to answer that for you, you're totally lost.
So if
we having a discussion.
If we have to, if I got to answer that for you,
okay. So you ain't got no vision, got it?
No, you ain't got no vision. I mean,
you ain't got no vision.
Why do I have to? If I say if we were running the country, you don't have an imagination to see what that would look like.
So we just gonna imagine
if black men and black women want to argue with one another. No, I'm just saying. I mean, like I said, you all probably don't know people that grew up, or you all probably never integrated with small towns that are remnant of segregation and see how during segregation, you got small towns like in the South that are remnants of segregation where people come together, people still farm, people help young kids going to inner city, help them go to college and stuff, which is not even put on the news. Like I stay not too far from where Malcolm X was actually birthed at. and I was surprised how no seriously no. Well,
This
Malcolm
motherfucker,
X
man.
was birthed. He was birthed in Reynolds, Georgia. People
Yeah,
don't
and he
realize that.
and it washed off on you, right?
And when I met some of the old people that are 80s and 90s, and they talk about how they had to came together as a community because it's a railroad town to become a block against the KKK, and they still they have town meetings and whatnot, and they set up community land trusts where the extended families, even today, getting ready to pass it down to the next generation, telling them if you forget, then you will be just like every other town, like Oscarville, Georgia, like Macon, Georgia, and everything. But they don't put that on the media. They don't
Oh
put that in
boy.
the media. They don't put
Okay.
that in the media. You got
Sport. Yeah, you're getting boring at this point.
This
Here's
nigga
the
think
thing.
you
that ain't
cooler
about being
than us.
born. That's just knowledge.
No.
No, he
Listen,
think you
But when you ain't
schooling
seen,
us.
but see,
Hold up. No,
Hold
no,
on.
you do think you schooling us, and
no,
it's
I'm trying to
fucking
school you.
weird.
But if you ain't
Hold up.
seen
No, no, let's talk
successful marriages,
about.
if you
Hold
never
up.
seen
Hold
successful
up.
marriage, you
Hold
have never
up.
seen how married couples.
No. No, because let's talk about the problematic behaviors in them small towns. The other day I was talking about even Greenwood. A lot of people like to talk about Black Wall Street, right? And it's like it sounds like this utopia, but in these small towns, right? It is a lot more communal in the sense of I wouldn't say communal, but like what is it? Conformist. Conformity is more you see more of it in small towns, right? And then in those towns, right, it's like, oh, they thriving, but the women are still subjugated. The women are still considered less of. And matter of fact, if you think about it, if you're a woman who lives in these towns that he referring to, you can't say shit about some of the shit the men do to you, even though that's what they be doing. Because guess what? You showing like you're disloyal. You got to put your race over everything. So I don't know what the fuck he talking about. But anyway, y'all niggas y'all not getting picked. That's why y'all baby daddies. If you're a baby daddy, just know a woman made you that way. Okay, you didn't make her a baby mama. She made you a baby daddy because you didn't have a decision and whether she had that child or not, regardless. And y'all not getting wiped up because don't nobody want to be with y'all. Simple as that.
I don't know what small towns you talking about, but the small towns
Man,
I'm
shut
talking about
up.
in Reynolds, they got money.
Oh, shut up. All right, nigga, shut up. You missing the whole point. You missing the whole motherfucking point. You talking about you extension. You want women to have fucking babies. You want women to have more fucking
He don't
babies.
have no kids, Tara. He's one of the people we're talking about. He couldn't make a baby. He couldn't be the husband.
But that goes
It's
with the
okay.
topic. But that's the topic I was talking about yesterday, where they try to make it seem like a lower birth rate is like a crisis, but the lower birth rate is actually a positive symptom of women being liberated and having autonomy. Because if you're worried about your education and establishing your career and for yourself, your priority isn't going to be to have babies. But these niggas always talking about families and fucking babies because they want to breed us. They want to breed us. They don't give a fuck about no community. Now, you ain't talking about this motherfucker said, but education ain't he. Even though he got four
I didn't
mystical
say
fucking
education. I didn't say
degrees.
education. I said education does not deny.
Shut up.
Can
Even
I
though he
can
got
I
four
say
mystical
something?
degrees. Hold up. He also said that having your degree doesn't equivalent to education, whatever. You don't give a fuck about promoting that. You up here talking about we might go extinct. Y'all need to have more babies. That's what I'm saying. Y'all be the detriment, and it's interesting because a lot of times they be like, well, the black women and black men. Look at the dynamics. It just because white people doing something don't mean that's what you should be doing. It's not a flex for women that the white women have to like the men have more power over them. That's not a flex. But that's what I'm saying. Like y'all talk like y'all women. Y'all talk from the perspective of women and y'all lack self awareness. Go ahead, sir.
Uh, here's what I genuinely think. I mean, when it comes to society and a lot of the issues we're talking about, I do think number one, a lot of socioeconomic factors come into play, right? Especially when it comes to the economy. If you look at the 1920s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and even other decades, the economy was a lot better when it came to having children and being married, and I think both parties were able to benefit a lot more from it. But as time has gone on, I think that marriage and kids people haven't been able to benefit from that as much, and I think that's a part that needs to
So,
be.
Tim, here's the crazy thing about that statement. You think 30s, 40s, 50s. Back in those days, that benefit you talking about
Wait, the 30s? Yeah.
yeah, women
Was the
couldn't
Great
vote.
Depression?
Yeah, women couldn't
Mm-hmm.
vote. They couldn't own bank accounts. Marital rape was still fucking legal. They were putting in insane asylums if they even complain about their husbands raping them or abusing them. Like that
And black
is the
people didn't even put
marriage
their
that.
money in bank accounts
No,
back
hey,
then.
listen, wait, hold up,
You
sport.
don't even realize that because of
Listen,
Freedman's Bank.
sport, sports,
Shut
Did you
up,
realize black
sport.
people
sports,
didn't
Shut
put?
sports. Shut the fuck
up.
up, yo.
Damn.
But this is the part
Shout out to
that
Lynn for the stickers.
that baffles me with this and how you guys romanticize extreme oppression, right? Because all you guys thinking about is having a woman in your house that you could have access to her body, and you don't give a fuck about anything else. You don't give a fuck about the laws that taking away women's rights. You don't think about the laws that cause men to actually abuse their wives, use it against them all the time and keep them trapped. Back in those days, women had to be fucking married in order to survive, and you fucking romanticizing and gift wrapping this bullshit. That's the fuck what we
And they
talking
took your
about.
kids too back in the day. When you divorced, the men took the kids and got a new wife. So some women stayed because it was the law that the children went with the husbands or what have you. The women had no rights. But again, it just lets me know how misogynistic you are when you know that women had no choice but to marry someone, and you say that that was a good time in history. That's disgusting. It's
Well,
disgusting.
I
The
can tell
best
Tim,
you.
time in
Tim,
I can tell
history,
you.
let me
no
ask him a,
man
let me
wanted
ask
to
him
be
this,
Say
sport.
something.
chosen.
Sport,
But
hold on,
listen,
That's
the
not altogether
sport,
true
hold
because I
on,
can
hold
listen,
on.
tell
what
you
I'm
in
saying.
my family
Shut
Sport,
the
we
hold
had
fuck
up,
up.
divorce
Stop
when
please.
they
cutting
had.
me off. What is wrong with you? Like I'm saying, it's disgusting that you romanticize a time when women could not choose. And now that we can choose, you want to revert back to it because no one actually wants to be with y'all. That's the issue. And instead of changing that, you want to roll back the fucking clock or women have to be with you. That's the only thing we're trying to explain to y'all.
Okay,
Y'all weren't good to be back with then. It was literally survival. That's not a flex. That's not a compliment that somebody needs to eat and somewhere warm to fucking sleep and that of your wife. Are you
I'm gonna
fucking
ask him a
stupid?
question.
They were being sold off. They were given away to people that they didn't fucking choose. And y'all smiling like, yeah, give me another one when this one get too old. It's fucking disgusting. I
here's
don't
the
want to
Tim,
hear it
unfortunate.
anymore. Do
Tim,
not talk about the past days. Talk about why right now, when women have autonomy and we can choose who we want to be with, they're not choosing men, and it's going down each and every
That's
fucking year.
generalizing though.
Explain that.
Tim,
Explain.
well,
No, no, the
I'm
numbers are
telling
going
It
you.
is
down.
okay.
You
I'm
don't
telling
Okay.
you.
explain shit. The birth
Well, my
rates are going
cousin,
down.
when my
Divorces are
cousin
going
told me
up.
when they
Women are walking the fuck away because they don't choose y'all anymore. We
Oh,
knew when we figured out that y'all don't fuck with us.
yeah,
That's when we woke the fuck up. Y'all don't
baby,
fuck with us. Y'all want
y'all
to use us because if y'all fuck with us, she would stay
you
because
got a
she
lot of
enjoyed
pain, baby.
being
You got a
there.
lot of
I
pain.
don't
okay.
have no pain. I'm not
Yeah,
dumb enough to
yeah.
marry
It's
one of
I
you
hear it in your
motherfuckers.
voice. Women.
All
I
right.
don't need. I'm not dumb.
Here's the
I'm not
unfortunate.
dumb. I
Here's
didn't
the
do that dumb
unfortunate
shit. You
thing.
won't catch me outside being miserable. Absolutely the fuck not. I'm going to keep advocating for women to maintain your autonomy and enjoy your fucking life. You're not here to slave after some man. He got 5 fingers on each hand. He can do everything his fucking self. Stop doing it. There
Here's
is okay. You can be okay with having companionship and someone to enjoy. You are not here to work for anybody who's not paying you. That's it. That's fucking it. Go ahead, stupid.
I have
Hold
a
up. I
quick
just want to
Hold
say
question.
something really
up.
quick. I
No,
want
hold
to. Oh,
up. Hold up. Dark Horse was right. That was it. That's all that need to be fucking said. Y'all niggas lying. Y'all up here lying. Fuck y'all. That is it. Thank y'all for coming and supporting the live. I appreciate y'all. See y'all in Drink Alive.